The reasons we love Alaska? Easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did, that's who. Arby's, we have the meats.
Destiny lies before me, and I don't know how far I have to go, but I know it's farther than
I think it's like a different world out here.
Rivers, streams, mountains, just everything. It's neat to experience it through baseball.
I'm gonna groove one right here. Right there, nice, nice. That a boy, get going, get going, get going, get going, get going, nice, that a boy. Good, real good. That boy, Rocky. Look at three, Rock, look at three.
This is probably the most unique place in 1920 to spend a summer.
You get 70 to 80 degrees, no humidity. It's perfect baseball weather.
The scenery's a little different than Kansas. That's the main thing that I've noticed.
Just the all-around package of it up here, it's a dream come true.
There's a quality of life up here I really, really appreciate. And then the golfing and fishing, of course.
From the producers of Touching the Game, the story of the Cape Cod Baseball League, comes a new film that gives an inside look at a place where they only play day games.
I think the first 5 days I got about 15 hours of sleep.
We'd stay up to about 2:30 in the morning fishing, and still just that evening light out there.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to go to sleep or what, and we're going to be playing like midnight games and everything like that, but I like it now.
The Alaska Baseball League. Our award-winning documentary crew immerse themselves in the heart of the frontier state, in a league that is rich in baseball history, and a vacation destination for any true baseball fan.
Every baseball fan should come up and watch the Midnight Sun game, just to see the atmosphere and what it's like to start a baseball game at 10:30 at night and not have to use artificial lights.
It's a league where lasting bonds are formed, and there is no shortage of knowledgeable and colorful characters.
People here are great. They love their baseball, and they love this league. They come out and they put their heart and soul in it. They really have a good time out here.
And everybody has a story to tell.
This moose is running as fast as he can straight towards me.
They grow these 100-pound cabbages and things.
Bear comes up right behind us. I'm like, what the heck's going on?
And I thought, oh, holy cow, this guy is going to crash. He veered off and missed the scoreboard by, I don't know how he missed the scoreboard, but he missed the scoreboard.
It's a starting ground for future stars, where long road trips can be a grueling but unforgettable experience.
Base hit right here, bingo.
Bingo hall? Staying in cots. But man, you get up there and you got all your team together and you guys are together that whole weekend. It's a blast.
You seriously go through some funny things in there. You create situations that you can talk about years from now and say, hey, remember when this happened, remember when that happened.
The Olympic Village is definitely something you don't really talk about until you kind of had that experience.
It's bad, but it's a funny bad. You just go there, you stay there. It makes you want to be out on the field to play baseball.
It's a place where boys become men, and some of the best amateur baseball in the world is played.
There's no experience like summer in Alaska.
It's there to beat you down. It's there to test you as a human being. And just as life is going to throw some tough things at you, it's going to prepare you for pretty much anything you're going to face in this game. It's just overcoming adversity and can you mentally handle it? And if you can, you're going to get pretty far in this game.
Touching the Game, Alaska.
The path to success in a changing path to success in a changing economy has its share of ups and downs. That's why 49th State Brewing Company partners Jason and David came to First National Bank Alaska, where experience matters, local knowledge counts, and understanding Alaska's many frontiers makes all the difference. From Denali Park to downtown Anchorage, we can help you succeed. First National Bank Alaska. We believe in Alaska.
Today at BP, we're keeping oil and gas flowing where and when it's needed.
So we're going to be driving
and increasing investment in the transition to lower carbon energy. Right now, we're driving 46,000 steel beams into the ground for a new solar project that will drive lower carbon energy and support local jobs. Our team has recently expanded our production of renewable diesel, which is expanding its use across the West Coast. Our engineers just connected 12 new wells to an existing platform, connecting the country to more oil and gas at a critical time. We're running more wells on electricity so we can run our operations with lower emissions. Just some of the ways we're turning our plans into action. And BP's wider transformation is underway. While today we're mostly in oil and gas, we've increased global investment into our lower carbon and other transition businesses from around 3% in 2019 to around 30% last year.
In 1986, we started Alaskan Brewing Company. And so we've always tried to reflect the quality that the state has in the beers that we make.
Alaska's beautiful, it's true, it's real.
For 30 years, we've been trying to capture the nature of Alaska and put it in a bottle. Today, 30 years later, we're still making beer in the last frontier.
I think you're gonna like your new nose, Miss Hastings.
And cut!
I'm Steve Martin. As an actor, it's my job to make people believe that what they're seeing is real. Ha! Hey. Hey! That the frustration is real. Man, I'm hungry. Oh, the disappointment is real. 1, 2, 3, 4! Winner! Eat it, Kyle. You're all losers. That the joy is real, but it's not real. It's acting. Wow! It's fantastic! Or was I just acting? Only way to find out is to try it yourself.
We are a family business serving Alaskans for over 60 years. Our founder is my dad, Herb Beckman, a German immigrant who started the business in 1963 with his good friend Otto. To this day, the business is dedicated to making products that are distinctive and of the highest quality.
live from Mulcahy Stadium. Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Your Bucs coming in at 3-4 overall, meeting the Anchorage Glacier Pilots, a home team shared stadium rivalry. Jace, and the Bucs are attempting to bounce back from a 12-4 loss last night at Matsu, where the team originally led 3-0.
Yeah, it was a really tough game considering that there was a point in time where you had a go-ahead home run that put you up 4-3, and within 2 outs of the next inning, you were down by 7.
Yeah. But the beauty of Summer League Baseball is you get today. You come back to the ballpark, you start everything over, and you reset against the Glacier Pilots. That was a topic of conversation with tonight's starting catcher, Trenton Burkhalter, on our Full Sail pregame show. That is coming up next here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
When Arby's added bacon to the Wagyu Steakhouse burger, it was like, not bad. Then Arby's grabbed that peppercorn ranch and has never felt more alive. Arby's, we have the meat.
Back here on the Full Sail pregame show, Drake Toll alongside catcher Trenton Burkhalter. Trenton, you're walking down Vanguard Avenue in Anchorage, Alaska. There's a bull moose about 100 yards ahead of you, along with a cow. The bull moose begins to charge you. What do?
The first thing I'm doing is I'm taking a picture because I have yet to see a moose, and it's really frustrating me. But then as soon as I get the picture, I'm probably going to hide behind a tree because that's what I was told to do, though I don't know if that's the right thing to do.
How long does it take in Summer League Baseball to settle in?
I'd say it took me about a day or two. Once I got to know the guys and got my own car and stuff, I felt a lot more comfortable and become comfortable with the host family, and it starts to feel like a family atmosphere.
What do you do as a catcher to get to know your pitcher, especially when you guys are calling games on your own? Is there a method to your madness in how you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I ask them what pitches are the best pitches. I mean, what they like to get people out with, whether they throw a certain pitch to a righty or lefty, and what kind of sign like they usually do so that they're comfortable with it, so that I can adjust to it.
You know, some teams are power hitting, some teams love speed. Every team's got an identity, though. Do you feel like the Bucs already have one, or is that still building?
I think it's starting to get built. I think that a lot of our guys can hit with a lot of juice, and then a lot of our guys are also really fast. So I think sort of we're a hybrid in that sense, and a lot of guys can honestly do it all. And so I think our identity is starting to become formed.
What makes this team fun?
The guys, the atmosphere. Some guys I've played with previously. That becomes a lot of fun, and just getting to know everybody and do fun Alaska things with them and play some cool baseball. So,
when somebody asks you how to describe baseball in Alaska or just this league in general, what comes to mind?
First thing I'd say is competitive. The teams that are here are all very good teams, and they're all here for a reason. And then the next thing I'd say is cold, but being from the Midwest, kind of used to it. So if you're not from the Midwest, you better get prepared and get an undershirt because you're going to need it.
When you hear the words, the bunkhouse, what comes to mind?
The first thing that comes to mind is probably chaotic. I have a feeling that it's going to be chaos when 30-something guys are trying to all sleep in... Oh, wait, no, the bunkhouse is no parents, so also pretty chaotic, I'd imagine. So that's probably the first thing I'd say.
When you hear the words Ken Hocuff, what do you think?
I think awesome. He told me a ghost story the other day that really resonated with me and made me quite frightened. And I think he's an awesome dude, pretty sarcastic guy, and I think his personality is really funny.
Biggs or Davids?
Definitely Davids. I know that's not typical, but I'd say Davids just because their originals are so good.
Trenton, go win a baseball game today.
Absolutely. Will do. Thank you.
That was starting catcher Trenton Burkhalter on the Full Sail pregame show. When we come back, first pitch, the Bucs, the Pilots. Oh, yeah.
When Arby's added bacon to the Wagyu Steakhouse burger, it was like, not bad. Then Arby's grabbed that peppercorn ranch and has never felt more alive. Arby's, we have the meat.
Welcome back to the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Full Sail pregame show behind us and first pitch ahead. Let's meet the starting lineups for the visiting team, your Anchorage Bucs. In the one hole, the right fielder, Cade Lacey out of Phoenix College. Lacey bats first. Batting second, the shortstop, Alex Pendergast out of DBU. Batting third, Ben Hard, the left fielder from San Diego. In the cleanup spot, the first baseman, Jackson Sorensen from Gonzaga. Sorensen bats fourth. Batting fifth, the catcher, Trenton Burkhalter from Nebraska, Omaha. In the sixth hole, the third baseman, Dylan Maltby out of Phoenix College. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Dante Surgeon from Chandler Gilbert Community College. In the eighth hole, the second baseman, Logan Hocuff from Allegheny College. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Lex Bodicker from Central Florida. Bodicker bats ninth. Across the way for the Pilots, left to right in the outfield, Rodriguez, Jackson, and Lamb. Across the infield, Carpenter. Did we ever figure out who's the shortstop today? Will Henson's the shortstop today. Second baseman, Andrew Nicoluk. At first base is Barraza and the battery. Harding behind the dish. How about Casey Uper on the bump?
Uper, the youngest player in the entire Alaskan Baseball League. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this man is a senior, or excuse me, rising senior.
Yeah, not even a senior yet, is he?
In high school. Just finished up his junior year at Northwood High School in California. He does, however, have one outing at the ABL, and I have to say, performed pretty well for high school junior. 4 innings pitched, 1 run, it was earned, a hit, a walk, 10 strikeouts across 15 batters faced.
See, he performed pretty well for a high school junior or for anybody to come out and pitch in the ABL. He only tops out at about 83 miles per hour with the fastball. But the big thing that makes Uper unique is he changes his arm slot to 3 different slots. It's so interesting. His jersey, his uniform barely fits him out there. Every pitch that he throws, he's got to pull his pants back up. You can see his jersey's baggy and hanging down. But a high school junior playing alongside guys from universities like Dallas Baptist or San Diego, Gonzaga, Nebraska, UCF, standing facing a Bucs lineup that has had no problems hitting this year. The issue has been with walks. And today your starting pitcher for the Bucs in the bottom of the first will be Steven Hernandez, who's going to try to shore things up for the defense, the pitching staff. But first, you get a look at one of the most dangerous lineups in the league, and leading things off is Cade Lacey. First pitch of the game here from Uper, and let's play baseball in Alaska. Lacey fouling it out of play.
Lacey, one of a couple players on the Bucs roster from Phoenix College, notably another guy in the lineup tonight, Dylan Maltby, also out of Phoenix College.
Uper ahead, no balls and a strike on Lacey. Gets a check swing. Did he go? No, sir, he didn't. Count is even at 1-1.
222 average this season for Lacey. He scored 5 times. He's also walked 4.
Lacey out of San Diego has an even count to start. Takes a ball outside. Uper, through his 4 innings in his first start this year, only walked 1. So control wasn't an issue there. And you already mentioned the 10 strikeouts he had that night against the Matsu Miners. 2-1 pitch. Big fan of the miss and a fastball at the eyes.
Lacey did not play last night. He was out of the lineup, but back here in the leadoff spot tonight.
Lacey's got 2 strikes on him. A lefty Uper winds, fires. Lacey takes the same pitch, but this time lays off.
Well, last night we had about, 15, 16 full counts, maybe more. Already got one tonight here.
Uper eyes in Lacey and deals the payoff pitch. Popped up center field. Tracking back is Jackson. He's underneath it. Jackson makes the catch. Lacey forces a 6-pitch first at bat, but goes to the dugout and gives way to Alex Pendergast out of Dallas Baptist University. Starting at shortstop, just the 3rd shortstop that the Bucs have used over the course of 8 games, where you've seen a lot of moving and shaking in the lineup.
Yeah, it's been a spot that's been really kind of questionable all year, trying to find who fits in that spot. Maybe Pendergast is that guy.
Yeah. First pitch to Pendergast. Takes it outside. Logan Hokoff has done a great job at short, too. It's where he's manned that spot, but you got to give him relief at some point. You can't start all 36 games at the same position in Summer League baseball. Hokoff will play second base today with Pendergast at short, and he's ahead 1-0. Fastball right down the heart of the pipe, 82 miles an hour from Uper.
Pendergast from Kirkwood Community College originally before DBU. About a 323 there. It was an all-regional selection.
1-1. Inside. Pendergast, a member of the bunkhouse.
He is. Good guy. Talked to him last night.
Yeah.
Tell you, he can name some mascots.
Yes, he can. He was on the nose with naming mascots at dinner last night. Jen cooked spaghetti, the 2-1. Pendergast fouls out of play and off the headlight of a white Nissan Maxima Arkansas plates. He was 1 for 2 last night in his debut on short rest.
Yeah.
Had a 15-hour travel day on Sunday, then played in relief in last night's game on the road. It's a 2-2 pitch, fouled away again. Struck out in his first at-bat, hit a double off the wall in his second.
It's a tough thing to do when you wake up 4 a.m. Central Time, get to Alaska. What was it? I heard him come in about
midnight
11,
or later,
11 midnight area, then played the next day.
Another 2-2 from Uper. Breaking ball, pretty breaking ball. Catches the outside corner, and Pendergast is the first strikeout of Uper's ledger.
It's a good pitch right there. Broke right back into the zone. It's a pitch that you can kind of expect a couple batters to watch.
2 down and nobody on for Ben Haar out of San Diego. Haar, 6'1" freshman from Helix High School in La Mesa, California. Steps in the left-handed batter's box. Uper's first delivery to him was in the dirt.
Well, I tell you, Haar had a tough start last night. Struck out 3 times in 3 plate appearances, and then hit a go-ahead home run to put us up 4-3. Obviously, that lead did not hold, though.
No. 4-3 in the top of the 7th and a 12-4 final. Haar hit high to right field. This ball's carrying. Will it stay fair? It's over the wall, and it's called foul.
Wow.
I mean, that ball, a moonshot. He hit that 345 to the tightest part of right field, and it was fouled by maybe 10 feet.
Just pretty similar to last night's. Right field and very deep.
Just outside the foul pole. And if you're Uper, again, a junior in high school, well, that'll wake you up a little bit. And Uper goes right back into the zone, but it's called a ball.
Well, I'd say, I believe it's a slider, but that break on it is really nasty. Against lefties, looks like it's about to hit you. Tries to get that inside zone. Didn't get it there, but he got it against Pendergast.
2 balls and a strike to Ben Haar. Haar takes a pitch that one looked inside. A little make-up call. Count even at 2-2.
Again, that slider, it just looks like it's going to go right into the hip of Haar and then finds the strike zone. That one a little close, though.
2 balls and 2 strikes from Casey Uper. Gets a call that he likes from his catcher Harding. Fires. Way outside. Second full count of the first 3 batters that he's faced.
Keep a tally on that tonight, considering how many we had last.
Yeah. Uper. Lefty on lefty. Payoff pitch to Ben Haar. In there. Got Haar looking. Breaking ball again. A late break comes from the numbers down to the belt. Backwards K. Haar to the dugout. 3 up, 3 down to the top of the first. To the bottom of the inning we go. 1, 2, and 3 due up to start the game for the Pilots on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Man, valet took forever.
There's no valet here.
Who took my car? That could have been bad.
2-2. Welcome to today's side quest. The store run against the clock. Just another day in the life of Mike. Lemonade that hits harder for Mikes that go harder. The world needs more Mikes.
Back here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network, scoreless after a half inning. Let's meet the lineup for Coach Dave Serrano and the Pilots. Leading off in center field, Blake Jackson from Charlotte. Batting the 2-hole, the second baseman, Andrew Nicoluk from Loyola Marymount. In the 3 spot, the left fielder, Elijah Rodriguez from McLennan Community College. Rodriguez bats third. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Nathan Barraza from Cal State Northridge. In the 5-hole, the third baseman, Will Carpenter from Penn State, Wichita, and John A. Logan College. Batting sixth, the catcher, Troy Harding from L.A. Harbor Community College. In the 7-hole, the right fielder, Andrew Lamb from USC. Lamb bats seventh. In the 8 spot, DH, Chuck Wathen from Charlotte. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Will Henson from Ohio State. Henson bats ninth. Pitching is Steven Hernandez from Arizona State for your Bucs. Hernandez did not pitch this spring, but one of the best right-handed pitchers out of the state of Arizona from high school, 56th overall player in America, and you get his second appearance today.
First time out, I was against the Miners, and not exactly the way he wanted to go as he got the start. 2 innings pitched, 7 runs, only 3 of those were earned.
You're telling me it was the defense?
Which is funny because that was the opposite of last night.
Yeah. Blake Jackson, a lefty, stands in. And the lefty Hernandez deals him in a strike, 93 to start the game. Funny, the Arizona State, I found it so interesting here. The Arizona State website lists Hernandez as one of the best right-handed pitchers in the state of Arizona.
Yeah, I saw that.
So intriguing, right, that he has now completely changed hands and is pitching with his left in Alaska. How impressive is that?
Is he like better left-handed?
I have no idea.
We got a Pat Vendetti on our hands?
You don't expect that Arizona State and their SID would mess something like this up.
Not a chance.
But I guess they have. The 1-1. Nubbed. First base side. Sorensen tapped the bag.
Good way to start the night.
Is that I can't ever decide. Is it a vegetable? A fruit? A starch? What is it?
Can of?
It's a can of corn. That's what it is. All right. Andrew Nicoluk out of Loyola Marymount, the second baseman from the 2-hole, steps to the plate now. Nicoluk this season has a .391 average. 9 hits and 23 at-bats. It's come around to score 6 runs, a couple of RBI, 3 walks, and just 3 strikeouts. First pitch he gets, he bunts it. Hernandez picks it up, throw to first. Plenty of time. What are you trying to do here?
Well, I tell you, Hernandez was not at all unprepared for that.
No.
He was running, bare hand, perfect throw, a nice spin. 2 gone.
Too easy. Brings up the 3-hole. That is Elijah Rodriguez, left fielder from McLennan Community College. Rodriguez, since getting here to Alaska, has a .462 batting average. 12 hits and 26 at-bats, has scored 8 runs, struck out 7 times, takes a fastball for a strike.
I tell you, Elijah, he's from your neck of the woods.
He's from Waco, Texas. That guy's been to Georgia's before.
He has. Great place.
Get you a big O after the game. The 0-1. Hernandez, back-to-back fastballs, same spot. Rodriguez wanted none of it. He's down 0-2.
McLennan, one of the premier junior colleges in all of America. 2 consecutive World Series appearances.
National championship in 2021. Hernandez takes low.
Not to mention, he batted .283 there this past year in 53 games played.
They might have been the best college baseball team in Waco this year.
They probably were.
1-2 from Hernandez outside. Defensively, it's Haar in left, Bo Dicker in center, Lacey in right, left to right across the infield. Maltby, Pendergast, Hocuff, Sorensen, Burkhalter behind the plate, Hernandez on the bump. 2-2 with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 for Steven Hernandez. Struts off the mound. Sun glistening off his chain. Fist bump for you. Fist bump for you. 3 up, 3 down to the top of the second we go. 4, 5, and 6. Due up on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
An alert from Wells Fargo. $107 at Doggy Lover's warehouse. No, I would never. Doggy hockey lovers, please. You know me. I don't even know where that is. Look, I'm replying deny. See? Oh, come on. Hello? Wells Fargo. I did not make that purchase. I didn't do it! I'm so glad you caught that.
Back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network, Casey Uper back to the bump, had 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. The junior in high school stands at 6 foot, 160. Tops out at 83, but Jace hits the breaking stuff that cuts guys down.
Very much so. We saw it in the first inning. That slider is just really hard to see. And one thing that you have to take into account, and again, he's a junior in high school, but it's really hard to find footage about anything on Uper. I mean, you can't find a single video of this guy, and then having to face him in the batter's box, it's a tough task.
Coming to the plate, Jackson Sorensen. 4, 5, and 6. Sorensen, Burkhalter, and Maltby due up in the top of the second. First pitch of Sorensen's day, called inside for a ball. Jackson hitting .375 this year, has 6 hits in 16 at-bats for the Bucs. One 0 from Uper. Just below the knees, Sorensen way ahead at 2-0.
The Bulldog.
Gonzaga didn't play this spring, but last summer, Yakima Valley got a good bit of playing time. Hit sharply to the shortstop Henson, who duffs it. The ball's in his glove. He goes to pick it up, and he drops it. Goes to pick it up again, still has time, drops it. And then for the third time, just can't get the baseball, and that's an error that puts Sorensen at first base with nobody out.
I tell you, he never took his eyes off first base. Not
No,
the ball,
yeah,
though. He never took his eyes off first base.
See the Mets guy in left field do that?
Jeff McNeil.
Yeah,
Kept dropping the ball 3
a really
times.
good left fielder, too.
Very much so. He can play everywhere, too.
It's a similar play there from Nicola. Make it Henson. Oh, no. New batter. 5-hole hitter. Trenton Burkhalter taking a ball. He's on a pregame show today. Said that if a moose was to charge him, that he would hide behind a tree, but first he would take a picture. He has enough confidence in himself that he would take a picture of said moose, the 1-0. Popped up right field. Lamb comes over foul territory, can't get to it. It stays fair. Fair by a foot and right, and now the umpire changes his call to foul. The umpire in the middle of the infield called it foul. The umpire standing on the line. That's his call. He calls it fair. Now they're going to converge. They've got to talk. The umpire, it was his call.
You know what may have happened? It was fair. It's a ground rule double.
It bounced over. Yep, there you go.
That's
bounces
what happens.
over the right field wall. It hit in fair territory by a foot, bounced over the right field wall. Now runners at second and third. It's a ground rule double for Trenton Burkhalter. We got to interview him before every game.
We have to. Back in the lineup, too, was out last night.
Yep. So now nobody down. 2 in scoring position for the third baseman, Dylan Maltby out of Phoenix College.
Hey, you want to know what he is?
From Phoenix College.
Gatorade Alaskan Baseball Player of the Year.
They all are they not? We have like
They got
7
3.
of those.
They got 3.
3 of them. It's a dramatic amount.
That is.
Maltby,
especially considering it's from 2019 to 2022. We have every single year.
Yeah. He's batting .143 this year, 2 hits in 14 at-bats, looking for RBI number 1. The 0-1 to Maltby. Swing and a miss, a little half swing and a miss. He's down 0-2. Bucs in a position to take an early lead. They said he didn't go.
Really? I thought it was a strike already, no matter what.
Yeah, the Glacier Pilots fans don't like that call.
I had already.
This is as loud as the Glacier Pilots fans have been all season.
I had that written down as a strike already.
Yeah,
We were
1
moving
ball,
on.
1 strike. A 1-1 to Maltby. Call the ball.
There you go.
All right. We got a tight zone today. That pitch is right. I mean, it's squarely in there.
Maltby, no RBI yet this season.
Right. He's looking for his first.
He can get 2 on a base hit here.
He's ahead 2-1.
Left on right.
2-1 pitch. Shows bunt. Bunts it. Oh, Euchre misses it. Throw to first. Not in time. Oh, now we got a pickle. Second base tag is there. It's going to be first and third. Oh, no.
You know,
Burkhalter misread it. Euchre dropped the ball. The throw to first was away from Barraza, so safe as Maltby at first. Still at third is Sorensen. Tagged out at second base is Burkhalter. Now they're on the corners with one down.
Here's what happened. Maltby bunted that and then looked behind him because he thought the ball was gone. And I can almost guarantee you that Sorensen saw that and just thought it was a foul ball or thought it was going to get caught.
Right, it looked like it was going to be caught. It was bunted so far up in the air, Euchre couldn't get there. And now a pretty emphatic mound visit from Coach Serrano.
There's still only one out.
Junior in high school, his pitcher, Euchre. Usually when you're throwing a high school kid, even last week, there were questions. How well is Euchre going to do up here in the Alaska Baseball League? And again, he struck out 10 through 4 innings in a win against the Matsu Miners. And that was a game they didn't expect. Like, all right, we're going to throw him. We're going to see what happens. We hope for the best. And he was really good, and they won the game. So tonight, they were expecting the same thing, but all good things must come back down at some point. And early on, the Bucs are threatening a kid who's what? 17? He hasn't had senior prom yet.
He's probably 17 and could have just turned that.
So one down, and to the plate comes Dante Turgeon. Turgeon batting .111, has 2 hits and 18 at-bats, has scored a couple of runs, 3 RBI, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run. Lefty on righty. The Euchre throws over to first base. It's another pickle. Oh, no, yeah, I'm looking at third base over here. Oh, obstruction. There you go. Yep, 100%.
He called it.
Maltby advances to second base.
Oh, I think they're taking the call back.
Oh, no. Now there's going to be a serious argument. Ken Hocuff's coming out. Yeah, the umpire got it wrong. It was the second baseman, Nicoluk, who got in the way of Maltby. Maltby was trying to get down to second base, and Nicoluk basically ran into him.
He couldn't go anywhere. I mean, that's the definition of obstruction right there.
Yeah, Nicoluk's reenacting it in the field here. So the call on the turf is out, that Maltby was tagged out. Sorensen's still dancing off a third, couldn't make a move to come home. It was a pickoff move from Euchre that put us in this situation. And it should be Maltby at second base. Nicoluk ran into him in the base paths. During the pickle, Nicoluk ran into him as Maltby was making a true effort back to second base. The fielder cannot get in the way of the runner.
It's a long discussion.
Yeah, you've got to get this right. You've got to reverse the call here. It cannot be an out at first base. This is an obvious, easy baseball play. This is something that happens in the game, and he's called out. They absolutely got it wrong. Not close. And Ken Hocuff's making the same point, and he's exactly right. He is exactly right. The fielder ran into him. If I'm on the base paths as a base runner trying to get to a bag and the fielder runs into me, I am safe. That is the wrong call. And I don't understand how you 3 umpires can meet in the middle of the field and have a conversation about it, 3 guys who have seen baseball games before, and not get the call correct. Bush lead. 2 down. Turgeon takes a strike.
Well, now it's Turgeon. You had runners at second and third with nobody out.
Yeah, you have in
a matter of seconds, it feels like you have 2 gone and a guy at third with nobody
basically
scored.
A base running error for Burkhalter at second. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on Turgeon.
He was swinging for the fences there.
And then after the base running error at second, you have a base running error at first and an incorrect call. Again, you got 3 guys putting their brains together here, and we still couldn't get it right.
What a weird inning this has been.
Yeah, no kidding. Coach Ken Hocuff is making a great case. Turgeon off the end of his bat to the right side. Nicoluk's there. So is Barraza. He makes the catch. Unconventional. 4 up, 3 down with a runner stranded at third base. The Bucs can't get anybody across in one of the weirder half innings that you'll see in the game of baseball. Scoreless on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Back at the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network, Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews. One or the other.
Hey, I called you
Yeah.
Jake last night.
You did. 4, 5, and 6, Barraza, Carpenter, and Harding due up. In the bottom of the second, and Hernandez back to the mound. Barraza steps in with a .320 batting average.
CSU Northridge guy, guess where the coach is from? Mr. Dave Serrano.
Would it be CSU Northridge?
That would be correct.
Strike called.
Funny enough, Barraza has a brother who played at Hawaii Pacific almost 7 years ago now, though.
I bet it's a beautiful campus. The 1-0, just low.
I can pretty much guarantee it's beautiful. About at .319 this past year at Northridge.
I'll play. Check swing. Won't matter. Ball's in there. One ball, 2 strikes. Hernandez way ahead. Swing and a miss.
Back-to-back strikeouts.
Barraza comes up empty. 2 consecutive punchies for Hernandez.
Hernandez already has more strikeouts than he had in the 2 innings against the Miners. He had 1.
Oh, that'll bring up Will Carpenter. Out of Penn State, Wichita State, and John A. Logan.
A lot of colleges.
Carpenter takes a ball.
Although he did not play at Wichita State, and he redshirted at Penn State. But he's traveled around.
He's a collegiate baseball journeyman.
.306 average this past year at John A. Logan.
Takes ball eye level. He's ahead 2-0 here.
Thus far in the ABA, he's got a .364 average. 1 double. 7 RBI.
Carpenter played baseball in the prospect lead at Normal in 2021. Played in Danville last year, and now with the Anchorage Glacier Pilots. 2-0.
Danville, you got the mascot for them?
Little Johns.
I thought it was the Otterbots.
That might be. I was just making it up.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
There's a high school in the state of Arkansas with the Little John mascot named Danville.
Really?
Yeah, 3-0. Hernandez, fastball, 94.
That was a topic of conversation in the car last night. Weirdest mascots.
Yes, it was a topic of conversation. Yes, now that you say it, I remember. Cuero Gobblers.
New Braunfels Unicorns.
3-1. Swing and a miss. Oh, you got a piece of it. Carpenter fouls it right behind him. Count is now full. Hernandez. Started behind, 3 balls, no strikes. And the lefty has worked it to a 3-2. Payoff pitch from Steven Hernandez. Popped up. Left side. Not losing this one in the lights. The sun doesn't go down. Maltby's right there in foul territory and makes the catch. 2 down now. 5 up and 5 down. A good start for Steven Hernandez.
Very good. Considering he, at this point against the Miners, had already given up multiple runs.
Yeah. Not all earned.
No. Only 3 of those were earned. But he's helping his ERA a bunch right now.
Catcher Troy Harding comes to the plate. Harding from Los Angeles Harbor College in Wilmington, California. Fastball 94 for a strike. He watches it go by. Played for the Pilots last summer as well. Bat .257 in the Alaska Baseball League. A .354 OBP and a .400 slugging. This year he's batting .320. The 0-1. Yes, sir.
Likes that 300 line. Has gotten there now in his college stats. 309 in 31 games at LA Harbor Community College.
No balls, 2 strikes for Hernandez. Fastball at the eyes. Fastball at the belt. Called ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, I really like Hernandez's release tonight. It's just slightly different than what we saw his first time, and it's working out well thus far.
1-2 pitch. Foul off to our right. Just off the gate of the beer garden.
I'll tell you, he was way late on that. He kind of just threw the bat out there and got lucky. One-handed that foul.
Count remains at 1-2. Hernandez looking for strikeout number 3.
Second 3 up, 3 down if he can get it too.
The 1-2 pitch. See ya! Thanks for playing. Troy Harding to the dugout. Steven Hernandez also to the dugout. Much different aura from the two. Scoreless to the top of the third on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did, that's who. Arby's, we have the meats.
Subway has so much new, I couldn't fit it all in the last ad.
Yep, so let me finish this. There's new hickory smoked bacon, fresh mozzarella, smashed avocado. You know what? There's a lot. But it all makes a better footlong.
Can I get a word in?
Sure, take the tagline.
Because you got to refresh to be fresh.
It's the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway, and they're refreshing everything from how they make it to how they bake it to how they bring it to you.
This new Turkey Cali Fresh is incredible. Do you even eat bread? Steph, it's a commercial.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh.
Coach, it happened again.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network, Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews. Scoreless ball game to the top of the third. We go, and the Bucs bring 8-9-1 to the dish. Hocuff, Bodicker, and Lacey. Huber back out for the Pilots. Got himself into quite the pickle with nobody down. Runners at second and third in the top of the second, and somehow worked his way out of it.
Yeah, let me just go through what happened. An error on the third baseman allowed Sorensen to reach first. A ground rule double, a wild scene. Then Maltby reached on a fielder's choice on a bunt, but had a pickle, and then Turgeon popped out to finish the inning.
Ball taken outside.
Not to mention Maltby having the obstruction that was not called after he got picked off.
Yeah. Or it was the second baseman, Nicoluk, as Maltby making Hocuff shows bunt, takes a strike. Maltby's running down the line. Second baseman, Nicoluk, runs into him. And Maltby was called out. 1-1. Way outside. You can see that pretty much all of the Bucs coaching staff was in agreement that the call made in between first and second was not the correct one.
No.
2-1 pitch. Hocuff fouls it straight back out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes with nobody on now. Hocuff, 2 for 21 to start his year. 3 walks, has 11 strikeouts. 2-2. Takes it low. Good eye. Patient approach. He's changed the approach to the plate in the last couple of games. Been much more patient. It's worked out for him.
3 walks in 2 games.
Full count from Huber. Lefty. Payoff pitch to Hocuff. Low. Logan Hocuff takes first base on the free pass, and for consecutive innings, the Bucs have put a man on base to open the inning.
And now you got the 6-tool player.
Lex Bodicker. The sixth tool is America. Bo Dicker out of UCF, the Knights, 16 home runs.
Golden Knights have the quarterback also on their baseball roster.
John Rice Plumlee. Bo Dicker. Tap foul.
Tell you, that was a wild video watching him play the spring game and a baseball game in the same day.
You know, John Rice and I go back.
Really?
Yeah. To the Beta Club.
Wow.
He was a state officer in Mississippi.
More you know.
Yep. He was a state officer for middle school Beta. Oh, yep. Nope. Squared him up. Bo Dicker takes the off speed right in the middle of the back. Here's the good news. Uper's fastball runs from about 83. The off speed's about 68 to 72. So if you're going to get hit, that is what you want to be hit by.
All right, well, let's see if you believe me on this.
Oh, what are you going to tell me?
Listing, Uper, I have found 2 listings of his height.
Okay.
6'2".
All right.
6'3".
Okay. I don't believe either, but I'll take it. Cade Lacey to the plate. Lacey 0 for 1 today. Has a 222 average in the year. It's a ball foul. Lacey from Phoenix. The Bears. 5'11", freshman from Gilbert, Arizona. Hit 295 this spring with a homer, 13 RBI. The base hit here. Got an RBI to his name. It'll be his 4th in Alaska. Takes a ball low, count even at 1-1. Just joining us. Scoreless ball game at the top of the 3rd between the Bucs and the Pilots. Pilots are throwing Casey Uper, a junior, high school junior from Northridge High in California. His first appearance last week against Matt Sue. Went 4 innings and struck out 10. That'll play.
That will.
1-1 to Lacey. Takes the ball way high. 2-1 now. Lacey is ahead here. He's taken 4 walks this season.
Tell you right now, Uper cannot locate that fastball. Watch for a slider that goes over the middle of the plate.
2-1, Uper steps off.
Very close to a balk.
Yeah, I thought he balked.
Very close.
Hear a couple chirps out of the Bucs dugout. 2-1, outside.
That's the tough part with what happened last thing. When you don't agree with the call early in the game, it kind of puts a vendetta on the umpires early.
Yeah. You either get a walk or a pitch you like if you're Cade Lacey. 3 balls and a strike. Lacey swings and misses over the fastball.
And guess what we got? Another full count.
Yep. 3-2 with 2 on, nobody down. The 1-hole Cade Lacey at the plate.
Big pitch.
Not seeing a lot of movement in the Glacier Pilot bullpen either. Payoff pitch. Lacey, hard hit to second base. It's a double play ball. Play at second in time. Throw back to first. Got him. 4-6-3. Hokoff advances to third, but there are now 2 down. Uper somehow, once again, an out away from starting the inning with 2 on and nobody down and getting himself out of it.
Works out of jams nicely for a junior in high school. For anybody.
For anybody that exists in the game of baseball. Now the 2-hole Alex Pendergast swings and misses on some high heat.
Well, last night, Pendergast came up, struck out, and then laced a double down the right field side.
He's 1 for 2, now 1 for 3
a good time
on his young Alaska Baseball League season. The 0-1, called the ball outside. Could get RBI number 1. Hokuff dances off a third. Standing in the coach's box almost. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Hokuff eyes it, but Harding keeps it in front of him. Two balls and a strike. Pendergrass 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2-1. Right down the pipe. Count even at 2-2 with 2 down. Hocuff off of third. The Dallas Baptist product, Alex Pendergast at the plate. Lefty on righty. 2-strike pitch from Uper. Got him. Glove barely moved for Harding. Caught the inside part of the plate. Strikeout number 2 for Pendergast. Leaves a man stranded at third for the second consecutive inning. Still scoreless. Bucs 0, Pilots 0 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side.
Come into Village Inn and see why the sun rises and sets with breakfast.
It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life.
Because a good meal is about more than just how it tastes. It's about how it makes you feel.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life.
Village Inn.
Qdoba's new Chicken Diablo nachos are made with hand-diced pico de gallo, which means they're as fresh as... They're also loaded with juicy adobo chicken, flame-grilled in-house, so they're as flavorful as... And they're topped off with fiery queso Diablo, so they're as spicy as... New Chicken Diablo nachos. Try them today, only at Qdoba. United by flavor.
Back with the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. 6 up and 6 down have gone the Pilots, thanks to a gem thus far from the pitcher Steven Hernandez for your Bucs. 7, 8, 9. Lamb, Watson, and Henson due up.
So yeah, Lamb, also a high school guy, but he actually graduated. He's headed to the University of Southern California.
Lamb from Coto de Caza, California, takes the ball low.
So far, 250 in the ABL. Scored twice, has 1 RBI and 1 double.
Lamb playing in right field today, listed as a catcher, third baseman, and outfielder in high school. Swings and misses at 94 from Hernandez.
I tell you, he's got an interesting approach. No batting gloves with the wood bat. I like it.
18 years old and 7 months. 6 foot, 185. 1-1, he swings and misses.
He swings exactly like everybody who doesn't wear batting gloves swings.
Played for Legacy Baseball Group 17U Black, the most standard travel league baseball team you'll ever hear. 1-2 from Hernandez. Hit sharply. Foul. Oh, no.
That's close.
Yeah.
That was real close.
I mean, objective journalist in me. I think Lamb's got extra bases there. That ball bounces over the bag by 6 or 8 inches to the left of the bag, and then bounces again and fouled. Yeah, Serrano's going to come out and talk to him. That'll be the second missed call, 1 each way, though.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
Very nice.
Even out. By the same guy, too.
Yeah, that would have been extra bases for Lamb for sure. Got around on the off speed. Yeah, it was inside the first base bag. Serrano's coached a lot of ball, too.
Yeah.
If there's any coach in this league who has a credential to come out and speak to an umpire, and you as the umpire feel the authority in their voice, it's got to be Serrano.
25 seasons coaching at the Division I level, 15 of those as a head coach. And he's one of 13 coaches all time to lead 2 different schools to the College World Series.
Yeah, that'll do.
It's a pretty good resume right there.
Dave Serrano, everybody.
He's still talking.
Yeah, he's...
We've got the jury of the Pilots right in front of him as well.
It's awesome. His first base coach is over there just kind of hanging out a bit. Serrano's still giving it to him.
And the time, it's got Hernandez now trying to keep his arm loose with Maltby at third.
I think Serrano's just telling him, you can't miss that. You can't miss those. And look, Serrano's got a point. Yeah, that ball's fair. It's extra bases. And now both teams have been victim of a poor call that's robbed offensive success. Such is baseball. Still a 1-2 count from Hernandez to Andrew Lamb. Ball in the dirt. And I like that. Lamb takes one for a ride. A would-be extra base hit. Hernandez just throws some junk. Don't give him something to look at the next pitch. Not a bad strategy. Now the count at 2-2.
Expect something breaking here.
See ya! Adios, Andrew Lamb. Backwards K, strikeout number 4 for Steven Hernandez.
That slider was perfect. Touched that edge of the zone, and goodbye, Lamb.
Starts with a G, ends in Rose. Huck-Watham duo. Huck hits a ball hard to center field. Good thing Bo Dicker exists. 2 down.
2 up, 2 down.
Now Will Henson to the plate, 6'1" freshman, 175 out of Lindenwood, transferring to Ohio State.
Yeah, he actually committed there November of this previous year.
So a sophomore now.
Technically, yes. Did play in the Prospect League last summer, though. Had a little bit of a tough time. 222. Did have 8 homers and 35 RBI, though, in those 48 games, so hit for power.
Stands to the right side. He's 1 for 18 this season.
So no 56 average from counting.
0-1. He's down 0-2.
6 strikeouts in those at-bats.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Nobody on here in the bottom of the third for Steven Hernandez. The lefty fires. Fouled. Right back into the crowd, Mike.
Four strikeouts already for Hernandez.
The 0-2. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Anchorage Glacier Pilots. Will Henson, strikeout number 7 on his year. Punchy number 5 for Steven Hernandez through 3 innings. Bucs 0, Pilots 0, top of the 4th on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Okay, let's have some fun, huh?
Check it out.
Imagine how much Mountain Dew is in there.
Hey, guys! We should probably drink these fast.
To the 2.
America's favorite pastime, baseball. Why not play it right next to the Arctic Circle? It's the Alaska Baseball League, the Anchorage Bucs and the Anchorage Glacier Pilots, 2 teams that share a stadium and a rivalry matchup that's scoreless through 3.
And there's been trouble on the base paths the past 2 innings for the Bucs. Hopefully they can have some more trouble here and get somebody across, because they've had a couple of guys thrown out. I believe right now 3 guys already thrown out on the base pass, and we're through 3 innings.
Yeah, last night we had 4. Was it 4 Bucs
4
thrown out? Ben Haar leads things off in the top of the 4th out of San Diego. 6'1" freshman, 190 pounds from La Mesa, California, takes a ball. Casey Uper back out on the mound.
When Haar, his first at bat, he had a foul home run. It was right down that first base line and over the right field wall, just foul.
1-0 from Uper. Haar takes a stride. Uper is uncommitted.
Get him while you can.
Yeah, junior in high school. So you want to build your draft stock, build your stock to play Division I baseball. Why not do it up in Alaska? 1-1 to Haar. Cuts over a fastball. Haar down 1-2. Ben does have 10 strikeouts this season, trying to avoid number 11. Batting .263. 1-2 pitch. Hard. Skies it to right field. Coming in on it is Lamb. And he makes the catch. That was a really aggressive hard for a ball that was just skied to right field.
It was.
I'll give it to you.
It's okay.
Felt good off the bat.
When a ball goes high, it's
right. It was only about
hard.
150 feet shy of the wall, so you could see why I got excited. Jackson Sorensen due up out of Gonzaga. Didn't play for the Zags this spring, but was in Yakima Valley last summer. Slash 299, 390, and 425. It's a ball low. You know, the Glacier Pilots have held open tryouts this summer. They're trying to boost that pitching staff right now. That's one of the reasons that Uper is out there. Again, a junior in high school is out there pitching in the Alaska Baseball League, the youngest member of the league by far. Did you grab a glove?
I have one.
Have you taken the call from the Glacier Pilots to try out?
You know, I'm a Buck, baby, so no.
Okay.
True and true. Bucks need me, though. I'm out there.
It's all about loyalty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is low. Sun has come out. Wildly hot.
Yeah,
in Anchorage now. 61 degrees, the 2-1. Base hit in the left field. Solid piece of contact. Sorensen might have broken the bat. He stands at first.
Did sound weird off that bat.
Yep.
Second time he's reached. Last time it was on an error. This time a single brings up Burkhalter, who had the ground rule double last time.
Trenton Burkhalter 1 for 1. He has now logged 8 hits in 17 at-bats.
Third inning in a row that the Bucks have had at least one person on base. Out of 4 innings, it's pretty good.
Yeah. They've just struggled mightily to push anybody across. Ball way outside from Uper. Every time, every 2 or 3 pitches, Uper's got to pull his pants back up. Tighten the belt a little bit.
.445 average this season for Burkhalter.
Trenton swings over. A slider. He was our Full Sail pregame interview. Burkhalter said he likes David's sunflower seeds more than Biggs. A classic guy.
I like that.
1-1. Burkhalter, solid contact, center field. That ball drops.
Tell you, we may have a line next time for the Full Sail pregame show.
2 for 2, yeah.
We're going to have a line tomorrow.
Burkhalter, the first player that we've done the Full Sail pregame show with. And he's now 2 for 2. Dylan Maltby to the plate. Alaska Baseball League Alaska High School Baseball Player of the Year in 2021. Is that right?
2020 through 2021, the school year of that year. So technically it was 2021's baseball season.
Okay. So it was Isaac Johnson, Curtis Hebert, and Maltby. That's the correct order of the 3 guys who won it.
Not Johnson.
Not Johnson?
No, it was Wilson.
Pitch called strike? Leland Wilson, that's right. Leland Wilson.
He was 2019 through 2020. Maltby was 2020 through 2021. Hebert was 2021 to 2022.
That's what you're here for.
That is. Gatorade. Gotta love it.
0-1 to Maltby. Got a runner in scoring position, 1 down. In the left-handed batter's box. Uper, just 1 walk to this point, and 1 hit batter. That's actually what put 2 on in the top of the 3rd.
They're back-to-back.
Hokuff took a walk. Bodeker got hit. Neither of them came around to score. 1-1. Hard contact, foul by 3 feet.
Love the reaction of the third base coach. Just did the hard, both fences, fist clinch.
Got to hit it where they ain't and hit it in fair territory.
6 foot 185, sophomore. South Anchorage High School.
It's Kenny Barton over there coaching third base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 on, 1 down for Dylan Maltby. 2-strike pitch from Uper in the dirt. Good on Maltby to take.
Maltby was the guy in question of the questionable call in the second inning of obstruction.
Got stuck between first and second. A pickle. The fielder runs into him. Maltby was called out. Never seen that. The 2-2. Maltby pops it foul side into the beer garden.
She go.
Maltby hit 189 in the spring for Phoenix. At 6 RBI, scored 9 runs through 20 games played. Came into this game with a 143 average. Another 2-2. Maltby swings at the fastball, 82 at his eyes. With Maltby retired, now it's up to Dante Turgeon to keep the top of the 4th alive. The Bucs in danger of stranding 2 again. They have stranded a runner at third base in the 2nd and the 3rd. Turgeon 0 for 1 today. Takes a ball at the knees for a strike. Take a ball. Takes a strike, which was a baseball at the knees.
Interesting sport. Love it, though.
0-1 to Dante. Uper deals. Turgeon hit high to right field. Backing up is Lamb. He's at the warning track. It's off the wall. Turgeon round second. Dante Turgeon slides into third. Safe. 2 RBI triple.
Dante Turgeon has a homer, a double, and a triple, and those are his only hits. Only hits on the air.
Bucs are up 2-0.
Extra base hit king, RBI king right there, 2.
That ball carried. No more marine layer.
No.
Now Logan Hocuff the dish. Dante Turgeon. I've never seen that.
No, he was going back and kept going back and then just looked at it bounce off the wall.
Ball's popped up by Hocuff, right side. Is there room? Yes, there is. First baseman Barraza makes the catch, but not before Dante Turgeon hits a 2-run triple. Bucs 2, Pilots 0 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Stay away from my wife.
Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. My job as an actor is making you believe what you're seeing is real. Louise, will you? The pain is real.
That the cold is real. Don't say that about yourself. I know.
But friendship is real.
The real is real.
But it's not real, it's just acting. Wow, that's like really good. Or was I just acting? Only way to know is to try it for yourself.
This is really, really ridiculously good tasting.
Back here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. The bad news, the Bucs have stranded a man at third base in 3 straight innings now. The good news, they put up a 2 spot in the top of the 4th. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Hernandez has gone 9 up, 9 down. His first time through this Pilots lineup. And Steven is back out on the bump. The lefty out of Arizona State, backed up by his defense. Haar in left, Bodicker in center, Lacey in right. Maltby at third, Pendergast at short, Hocuff at second. First baseman Jackson Sorensen, and again your battery. Trenton Burkhalter behind the plate. Hernandez throwing to him.
Second time through the order here for the Glacier Pilots.
Brings up 1, 2, and 3. Jackson, Nicolak, Rodriguez. Blake Jackson out of Charlotte. Lefty on lefty. Jackson takes a ball. Jackson, this season batting .375. There's a fastball inside. He's ahead 2-0. Came into the game 3 hits in 8 at-bats. Now he's ahead 3-0. Hernandez has had a 3-0 once already in this game. Worked back to a 3-2 and got a pop out. This 3-0, yeah. Fastball down the heart of the plate. Three balls and a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hernandez with 5 strikeouts already. Payoff pitch. Upstairs.
Well, there's the first runner to reach for the Pilots.
Now Andrew Nicoluk to the plate. Nicoluk batting .391.
Now batting Andrew Nicoluk.
Just a hard ground ball here. Right to Hokoff at second base. That's all I'd like. Pitch out.
Talked about your California town rankings. Where does Simi Valley rank?
8th.
8th. It's a good name.
Just behind Mission Viejo.
God. I can support that.
Which is just behind Huntington Beach. 1-0. Way outside.
Well, I see a player stretching out in the Bucs bullpen. And now we got a mound visit from the catcher Burkhalter.
And Hernandez has lost a bit of the control here. Wilson will go down to the bullpen to catch somebody warming up.
Can't tell who just yet.
Two balls and no strikes on Nicoluk. He's walked 3 times this year through 27 plate appearances. Hernandez deals in there.
Did you hear that little music bump?
Yep.
Yeah.
Told you Hernandez came into this game 0-1 on the year, 13.50 ERA after going 2 innings and allowing 3 earned runs, 7 runs total against Matsu last week. 94, a strike again from Hernandez. I don't know what Burkhalter said to him, but it worked.
Nicoluk this past year at Loyola Marymount had a 2-for-7 season in 8 games.
2 balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt. Right around the ankles of Nicoluk. Count's gone full again. Runner standing off at first base is leadoff Jackson. Payoff pitch. Way out.
Back-to-back walks.
Runners at first and second. That's going to warrant a mound visit from Coach Ken Hokoff. Light stretching in the Anchorage Bucs bullpen. They want Hernandez to go a little longer.
I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors, Webb's Towing and Recovery Service.
Not ready to pull the plug yet. He is a hard ground ball away from at least making this situation a little less hairy. The Bucs still lead 2-0 here.
I think it's hard because Hernandez did not pitch at all this past year at ASU, and this past outing he had 2 innings pitched. So now you're trying to figure out what his limit is.
Yeah. It was 65-70 is around where this coaching staff has put the cutoff early in the year, but we are now over a week into this season, and guys will start going deeper in outings. Last year, the Bucs, in their last regular season game, had a pitcher throw a complete game. The only complete game of the year. Bucs finishing 17-18 in that campaign. The Glacier Pilots winning the league last season, 27-9. Hernandez gets the three-hole Elijah Rodriguez, who takes the ball high. Rodriguez out of McLennan Community College. Recruited by Coach Mitch Thompson, who's now at the helm of the Baylor Bears. 1-0. In there. Just caught the outside part of the plate. Not by much. Rodriguez turned back to question the call. Count even at 1-1. Hernandez checks off second. Deals. Slow roller through the legs of Hocuff. Nobody's going out to get it. Hocuff duffed it at second base. And instead of putting a pivot in the ground and trying to run back and get it, just kept on running. A run comes home, and now there are two in scoring position.
Well, you get 2 runs on the top of the fourth. Nobody out, already a run here in the bottom of the fourth.
Nathan Barraza up. It's a foul. Hard contact, right field. Diving catch. What a catch. Lacey in right. Woo. Laid out for it.
He's just saved 2 runs right there with that grab.
Oh, yeah. Would have easily been extra bases. If he doesn't come out with that baseball, that's a triple.
Right now,
Cade Lacey.
Barraza's standing at first. I don't know why he's there. There he goes.
Cade Lacey. Oh, man. That's some Sports Center top 10 stuff, laying all the way out for it.
Dun-na-na.
That's the first out.
Big one, too.
Here in the bottom of the fourth, no kidding. Barraza retired, Will Carpenter up. Third baseman out of Penn State, Wichita State, and John A. Ball in the dirt, Burkhalter blocks it up. Carpenter this season batting .364. 8 hits and 22 at-bats coming into the game. Has 7 RBI. .1-0 from Hernandez. Hard contact, first base side, and it is fair. That's going to score 2. RBI double for Will Carpenter.
That's tough right there. You get the lead. You want to come in, you have a shutdown inning, and instead you give up the lead as you give up 3 runs.
That error at second base so crucial, too.
Huge. When you think about it, you at least have 2 outs at this point.
Yep.
And there's not a guy at second. You're just tied here at 2-2.
On what? Probably not a double play ball. A little too slow for double play ball, but you at least get the out at first. Hernandez hits. Troy Harding. Harding to first. And now the 7-hole Andrew Lamb due up. Bucs were up 2-0 in the top of the fourth. Now trail 3-2. Walks and errors.
Andrew Lamb, out of University of Southern
So far this year, that's been the story of the losses, is walks and errors.
Yeah. Yes. Very much so. The Bucs have walked 47 batters coming in through 61 innings pitched. That's the worst in the league by 17 walks. Ball outside. The Bucs had hit 11 batters. That's the worst in the league by 4. Hitting 11 batters over the course of 7 games. If you're keeping tally, that's 58 free passes in 61 innings for this roster. The worst in the league by 20. The 1-0, low and outside. 15 free passes last night. Just a lot of struggles trying to find the strike zone. The Bucs have given up 42 runs, 34 of them earned.
Well, and the Glacier Pilots came in here as the top team in terms of runs. They had 40 coming into here, now out at 43, which is, if you add in the Bucs runs today, 8 above them.
2-1 pitch. In the dirt. Through 7 games, the Bucs have allowed double-digit runs 3 times. Once in the opener to this Pilots team. Twice to the Matsu Miners. Three balls and a strike. Hard contact foul. So as tough as the control has been this season, the Bucs are also last in the league in errors. They are tied with the Pilots coming in. Both teams had 7. Each team at the bottom spot of the Alaska Baseball League.
Not a stat category we'd like to see.
Payoff pitch from Hernandez. In the dirt, another walk. The third walk given up in the bottom of the 4th. Hernandez went 9 up, 9 down in the first 3 innings. And the wheels have fallen off in the bottom of the 4th. Huck Wathen due up, still 1 down, bases loaded. Wathen, the 8-hole.
It's a baseball name right there.
After it was 9 up, 9 down, the Pilots threaten to send 9 to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd. Wathen takes a ball in the dirt.
Huck still looking for his first hit in the ABL. Flew out his first time up just last inning.
He's 0 for 12 now.
8th batter to the plate this inning for the Glacier Pilots.
1-0. Fan and a miss. Bucs still only trail by 1. Maltby at third, playing in. Double play depth for Pendergast at short and Hocuff at second. 1-1, yes sir. 93 fastball for a strike. One-two Hernandez way ahead on Huck Wathen. Burkhalter sets up outside, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6 for Hernandez.
That's what you like to see. Work around it here as you got a base load of 1 out. Now you make it 2 outs, and you're 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning with just the 3 runs. It's the 9th batter to come up to the plate, though, as started this inning with the 1 hole, now the 9 slot.
Will Henson struck out in his first at-bat. Pops the ball out of play, foul. He is now 1 for 19 this season. Has walked 6 times. Struck out 6 times. Scored a couple of runs as well for the Glacier Pilots. The 0-1 popped out of play. Think about the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings. The Bucs stranded a man at third base in all of them. 2 runs came off of a Dante Turgeon triple. 2 RBI triple. No balls, 2 strikes. The 9-hole Henson. Hernandez. Henson just gets a piece of it. We're now 1 hour and 13 minutes into the ball game. After after a really quick first 3 innings.
That's what 5 runs in an inning combined will do.
Another 0-2. Ball in the dirt, gets away from Burkhalter.
Looks like it went out of play. Yeah, it went out of play, so I believe that's just 1 back for everybody, which is what would have happened either way.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball bounced a couple of feet in front of the plate. 4th run to come across in the bottom of the 4th. Now runners at 2nd and 3rd. 1-2. That's down low. The Bucs led 2-0 in the top half of this very same inning. 2-2 from Hernandez. Also in the dirt. If Henson reaches, Jackson comes to the plate for the 2nd time this inning. Payoff pitch. Hernandez deals. Popped up, center field. Boedicker tracking back, makes the catch. 4 runs for the Glacier Pilots in the bottom of the 4th, but 2 left stranded in scoring position. The Bucs to the plate in the top of the 5th on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Feels like just yesterday she was in a car seat. Now she's gonna be in the driver's seat. I guess there's a first time for everything. Today is all about the basics. Gotta have unbeatable focus. Kind of like the unbeatable mileage I get from Chevron with Techron. He knows it helps keep my engine clean, and she knows how to pay with the Chevron app. Everyone's learning today. Alright, next stop, the parking lot. The, empty parking lot.
Unbeatable mileage for you and your car. This is Lulu and Lobo.
Ah, it's back!
The woo-woo monster! No, no! 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 I can't take this! We need a new place!
With as low as 3% down on a fixed-rate mortgage, your new home is within reach.
All clear. I went home.
Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
Talk to a home mortgage consultant or apply online. This is your way home. This is Wells Fargo.
Back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews. The Bucs led 2-0 in the top of the 4th after a 2 RBI triple from Dante Turgeon. And now the good guys trail 4-2 as we go to the top of the 5th. 9-1-2. Boedicker, Lacey, and Pendergast due up to face Ooper, who's back out. Casey Ooper has been in a lot of trouble. The whip is not low tonight.
No.
But he's only allowed 2 runs to come home. He has stranded runners at third base 3 consecutive innings.
Well, good part of the lineup here. Boedicker in the 9 slot.
Yeah, your second leadoff.
And then you got a 1-2 of Cade Lacey and Alex Pendergrass, who thus far tonight have not performed, but excited to see what they have.
Boedicker.
3rd time to the order coming up here, and that's usually for a starting pitcher when things can go off the rails.
Lex, 6'1", 225 from Lima, Ohio. Plays at Central Florida. The 0-1 to him. Hard contact foul.
It's a quick go-to here.
Boedicker played baseball and football at Bath High School. Hit .513 his senior year. Had just 3 home runs his senior year of high school.
Crazy.
Hit 16 this spring at UCF, the 0-2. Boedicker over the glove of the leaping second baseman Nikoluk. He's safe at first with a single.
I tell you, that was inches. above Yoklik's glove. It's crazy.
Bodecker now batting .333 in the Alaska Baseball League. Tying run at the plate, Cade Lacey. Lacey out of Phoenix College. Hit .295 in the spring through 36 games. Had a homer, 13 RBI, 16 runs scored, and 5 stolen bases. The wind has died down completely here at Mulcahy, which we have not been able to say very much this season.
No. Pick off there, Bodecker among the team lead in stolen bases with 4. And funny, out of the top 5 stolen base leaders in the ABL, 4 of them are Bucs.
Breaking ball. Called strike. It's not a crisp breaking ball. It's not a tight break. Lacey just waiting on it to fall into his lap. Taking a good look at it. He's seen it a couple of times. This is his 3rd time to the plate. The 0-1 to him. Way high. Fastball 81. Uper tops out at just 83 miles an hour. Junior in high school. Northridge High in California. The 1-1 to Lacey. In the dirt, Bodecker goes. He's got it. Stolen base number 5.
There you go. Move him over. Now you got a guy in scoring position with nobody out.
Could we see a beautiful, high-scoring, crazy baseball game today?
I would love that. It'd be fun.
Be at the ballpark for a few hours. I'd love it if the Bucs come out on top. Lacey's ahead 2-1. Lacey bounces it back to Uper. Over his head. Nicoluk at second. Throw to first. Yep.
Does move the runner over there at least.
It's as good as a bunt. Bodecker stands off at third. Alex Pendergast to the plate. Pendergast, 1 for 2 last night, a strikeout, a double. He's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts against Uper. 4 at-bats, batting .250, 3 strikeouts, and an extra base hit. Got sneaky power in the bat. Waves it around in the right-handed batter's box. Hard contact, left side, throw home! Not in time! Bodecker is safe! He's under the tag of Harding, and the Bucs have pulled within 1.
Perfect slide there from Bodecker.
Yep.
As he slides towards the right side of the catcher and then just wiggles that hand around the tag, touching the plate. It's 4-3 now.
And Pendergast safe at first base. They should have got Bodecker. If that throws in the money, it's no problem. They would have gotten him.
Well, and the third baseman over there, Carpenter, kind of mishandled the ball momentarily. Looked at first.
And now it's Sorensen, Jackson Sorensen in the left-handed batter's box. Make it hard. Ben Haar, batting .263, who stands in and fouls one off. Lex Bodecker, 6-tool player, the 6th tool America.
Gotta love it.
Gosh. Fun to watch play this game. 0-1 will have to wait. Lazy throw over from Uper.
He showed pretty much every tool. Lined it over the head of the second baseman to get on. Got second base. And then good base running to get home as well.
Rangy outfielder. 0-1. Uper. Long pause. Throws over to first again.
Really watching Pendergast over there.
Pendergast out of Des Moines, Iowa. Kirkwood Junior College. Had just 1 stolen base for DBU. He goes. No throw. Pendergast swipes second. And you said it, it's 4 of the 5 league leaders in stolen bases all come from this team. This is the most aggressive base running team in the ABL.
Well, and that's speed and coaching right there.
Now Pendergast at second base.
Tying run.
What are we doing?
Well.
Oh, man, Uper getting some chirps from the Anchorage Bucs dugout. He jumped off the mound like somebody pinched him.
No one was even
and
there.
Henson and Nicoluk, the shortstop and second baseman, were both about 30 feet off the bag. 1-1. Swing and a miss from Har.
I tell you.
Told you, Har's got 10 strikeouts this year.
4 of them have come in the last 2 games. 1 tonight, 3 last night. But he did have a homer last night as well.
1-2 to Ben Har. Takes the ball way inside. Pendergast waited just too long.
If he goes right away, he's got it, but...
That's the second pitch that's come way inside on Har. Looked like it might have hit him. That's going to warrant a mound visit from the catcher Harding to his pitcher Uper, and now the umpires are coming in.
I don't know. Oh, I think it hit the umpire. That's what it is.
It hit him.
That's what it was.
And the ball came inside. And
got his right arm.
Kicked off the umpire. Coach Serrano is going to come out and talk to him.
Yeah, he's shaking that right arm.
Says he's good. We play on. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ben Har. Har from Helix High School. Had 13 at-bats for San Diego. A couple of hits, scored a run, a couple of RBI. Har came into today's game with 2 RBI for the Bucs. Entered the ball game 5 hits in 19 at-bats. Has also scored 4 runs, walked 8 times. 2-2 to Har. Popped up. Foul territory out of play. So interesting, he has 11 strikeouts now and 8 walks. I mean, it's like you got to have him in the lineup. Guy's OBP is killing it. 2-2. Again from Uper. Pendergast off a second. Uper deals. Har watches it high, and it's called strike 3. That one was a couple inches above the navel, and Uper gets the call.
It's the 4th strikeout looking this evening for the Bucs out of their 5 strikeouts.
Here comes a mound visit. And what looks to be an eventual pitching change for Coach Dave Serrano. Serrano taking his time at least. There is a righty up and throwing. And the Glacier Pilots bullpen. Uper has gone through 4 2/3 now. With Pendergast off second. Jackson Sorensen out of Gonzaga's due up.
It's a lefty-lefty matchup here, so I'd have to think, yep, they're going to keep him in.
Serrano breaks the meeting.
I guarantee you, though, it's his last.
Serrano's just buying some time.
It's his last batter no matter what, though.
Sorensen. 375 batting average with a base hit could tie the ball game. Uper steps off. Sorensen at 6'4", 225. A lot of power in that bat. Takes a ball at the knees for a strike.
I tell you, it's 4 2/3 now, and I've yet to sing a hanging slider from Uper.
The 0-1. Sorensen takes it in the dirt. Pendergast rounds third, eyes home, and retreats. Pendergast now 90 feet away for the Bucs. On a wild pitch from Uper.
Another one of those, you could score. Orange, nice little single or base hit here from Sorensen, any type. Now I guarantee they'll score. Pendergast.
Infield now playing deep. 1-1 pitch. Sorensen hits it foul off the catcher Harding. Uper. A strike away from keeping the lead. The 1-2 to Sorensen. Swing and a miss. Uper got him. The kid strikes out Sorensen, pulls his pants up and walks to the dugout. 4 consecutive innings where the Bucs have stranded a man at third base. 4-3 your score. Bucs do get one back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
They call him the harder farmer, a real bad man with a soft side for hard lemonade. He's got a nose for lemons and for trouble. This time he's back with half tea, half lemonade, and 100%. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Get your hands on some today before the harder farmer gets his hands on you.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game. But sometimes you gotta refresh to be fresh. Welcome to the Eat Fresh Refresh, where there's so much new, some say it can't fit in one ad. I say, we're talking a new All-American Club, deli-style oven-roasted turkey, and...
Oh, that's the new steak and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. That's the one with the new seasoning.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right, which makes the next level foot... Hold up, the Subway logo? Wait, I'm out of...
Here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network, the Bucs trail the Pilots 4-3. Oliver Brown coming into the game to relieve Hernandez. Brown from Anchorage, Alaska, the righty from Holy Cross, 6 foot, 180-pound freshman. Oliver this season, 3 2/3. That was in a start against the Oilers on June 8th. Allowed 1 earned run, 3 hits, walked 1, struck out 3 through 14 batters. Allowed a .231 opponent average, and his ERA sits at .246 with a whip of 1.09.
And his father played at the Big House, Michigan football alum.
Brown facing a Pilots lineup that sent 4 home in the bottom of the 4th to take a 4-2 lead. The Bucs got 1 back in the top of the 5th, but stranded Alex Pendergast at 3rd. Can only imagine that we'll see a pitching change in the top of the 6th for the Pilots.
Yeah, that had to have been the last batter.
As their pitcher, Case Uper, has gone through 5 complete.
It's a good line for the kid, though. Just under a quality start.
Due up for the Pilots. Jackson, Nicoluk, Rodriguez, 1, 2, and 3. And an extended warm-up for Brown.
Yeah, he gets a little extra. Given he gets to come in here, he gets a little extra pitches.
Burkhalter tosses down. We play on. Through the first 3 innings, it was perfect for Steven Hernandez. Tossed. 9 up, 9 down, and then 9 came to the plate in the bottom of the 4th. With the 4 runs coming across for the Pilots. It's Blake Jackson from Coppell, Texas. He takes a strike. Brown at 94. No balls and a strike. Hard contact through the middle. Base hit. Boedicker fires into his cutoff Hocuff. Runner at first. Leadoff base hit for Jackson in the bottom of the 5th.
Brings up Nicoluk. He walked last inning.
Andrew Nicoluk, .391 average.
All 9 batters saw the plate in the 4th.
Jackson bats .375, stands on first. Nicoluk .391, Rodriguez .462, Barraza .320, Carpenter .364, Harding .320. The first 6 in this lineup are loaded for the Pilots. Brown, consecutive pitches outside. Nicoluk ahead 2-0. Pretty good crowd on hand here at Mulcahy. Capacity 3,500. Got about 2,000 with us today. As Brown's back in the strike zone off a foul ball out of play from Nicoluk. The Bucs went 1-8 against the Glacier Pilots last season, winning the opening matchup of the year and then losing the next 8. They've lost 9 of the last 10 against the crosstown rivals. And by crosstown, I mean cross dugout. They share a complex. The 2-1 pitch from Brown. That'll have to wait. Checks Jackson off again. It's Sorensen holding him on there at first base.
Jackson has 1 stolen base this year in the ABL.
2-1. Oh. Some high cheese warrants a swing and a miss.
Hello. Fired that one in there.
2 balls, 2 strikes now to Nicoluk. Brown looking for strikeout number 1. Likes the first call he gets from Burkhalter. Alrighty. Fires home. Fouled out of play again. He's thrown over twice to Jackson, but he didn't check him on the pitch there. Let's see if Jackson, the leadoff hitter, tries to test the arm of Trenton Burkhalter. Now Brown gives him a look. Another 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the left-handed batter's box. Count has gone full. At-bat started 2-0. Brown worked his way back to a 2-2. And now a payoff pitch ensues. Righty on righty. Brown's offering. Hitting the center field. Bodecker comes on. It lands in front of him. Jackson stretches for third. He's got it. Runners on the corners with nobody out. A single for Andrew Nicoluk.
Now batting, Elijah Rodriguez.
Last inning, Jackson reached on a walk, and then Nicoluk reached on a walk. This inning, both singled.
Elijah Rodriguez from Waco, Texas. Batting .462. Out of McClellan Community College, has runners at first and third.
It's the 3rd hit for the Glacier Pilots.
Ball in the dirt.
Similar to yesterday, there was only 1 hit in that 4-run inning. It was the double from Will Carpenter.
Oliver Brown allowed 3 hits in his 3 2/3 in his opening in the Alaska Baseball League against the Oilers in this arena last week. 1-0. Also in the dirt, runner goes. Burkhalter holds the throw. Second and third now. 2 in scoring position. And a 2-0 count to Elijah Rodriguez. Brown trying to get back in the zone. Pilots put up 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th. They're threatening again. The 2-0. Foul.
Get a strike there. Back in the zone with a swing. Really trying to find a way as the infield's going to come in now. Get out of this jam.
2 balls and a strike. Brown shakes off the first. Now likes the call from his catcher, Burkhalter. 2-1 right back to Brown. Off of him. Gets through for a base hit. That's going to score 2. A single kicks off of Brown's right cleat. And the Pilots are doubling up the Bucs again.
Now batting, Nathan Barraza.
Three consecutive hits off of Oliver Brown for Jackson, Nicolak, and Rodriguez. All three singles. Still nobody out. Foul ball. The cleanup hitter, Nathan Barraza out of San Marcos, California. He's batting .320. One high to right field, foul territory, out of play. Brown has a 2-strike count on Barraza.
Take a strikeout or a nice hard ground ball to the middle infielders.
Oh-2. Low. Just dropped off the table. Change up at the knee.
Kind of a throwaway pitch there, just the 0-2 count. See if he can get Barraza to swing at something.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Brown looks over Rodriguez. Swing and a miss.
There you go.
Strikeout number 1 for Oliver Brown. Sends Barraza to the dugout, and that's the first out of the bottom of the 5th.
Well, that's what you needed.
Astute observation.
It is.
Will Carpenter now. Carpenter batting .364.
He had the 2 RBI double last inning.
Runner goes. No, he doesn't. Burkhalter got him to a pickleback pick. No, sir. 1-0 count on Carpenter. Burkhalter came up gunning. That scared Rodriguez back to first. .1-0 offering. Up high. Brown has not been able to get in the strike zone early on any of these batters. 2 balls, no strikes. Called strike, back pick, gloved by Sorensen. Skipped 3 or 4 times off the turf. Sorensen keeps it in front, counting now 1-2.
We talked about not being able to get ahead of the batters. The one batter he did get ahead, he got a strikeout on.
Carpenter out of John A. Logan College, Penn State, and Wichita State. Pops up, left side, will it stay in play? Maltby loses the hat. 3 guys converge and it drops.
It's one of the toughest areas for a ball to go, is that little corner spot in foul territory. You're always going to have 3 fielders converging on it. It requires communication, on top of which, most of the time, the easiest play for that is the outfielder. But a lot of times, it's the shortstop or second baseman who will call off and make the grab. Or not make the grab.
Carson Shaddy, Arkansas, Oregon State, 2016.
It's a painful night for many.
2018. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carpenter hits it foul back into the crowd mic. The Bucs, again, straightened him in at third in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Runs left on the base.
Keeping a very close eye over there on Barraza, or rather, Rodriguez.
2-2 from Brown.
Probably because he's got 5 stolen bases this year. He also had 25 stolen bags this past year at college at McLennan.
Righty fires. Another foul ball out of play. Carpenter played in Danville, the Prospect League last summer, slashed 231, 386, 356. So far in Alaska, slashing much better than that.
Very much. Especially after the double earlier in the game.
2-2. Runner goes.
Been a long AB.
We are just a sharp grounder to Hocuff away from getting out of this. Pilots have put up all 6 of their runs in the 4th and 5th. 4 in the bottom of the 4th, 2 here in this inning. Another 2-2 from Oliver Brown. Popped up on the infield. Maltby there at third base. Makes the catch.
2 gone.
2 down now. Brown wins the battle.
Well, hey, either way, good comeback here for Brown, as had the 3 singles to lead off the inning that ultimately pushed across 2 Glacier Pilots. But since then, strikeout of Nathan Barraza, and now the pop out for Will Carpenter on a tough at bat. Now you get Troy Harding.
Harding played last year for the Glacier Pilots, slashed 257, 354, and 400. Ball fouled off his bat. The umpire hadn't said anything.
There it is.
Yeah.
He'd call it. I think it was just a very
He thought it was pretty obviously fake.
Oh, well, hold on. Now he's saying no.
Well, the Glacier Pilots are the ones who rolled the ball in from the dugout. Now Ken Hocuff's coming out and saying, look, dude, that ball obviously came off either the bat or the batter. It's either a hit batter or a foul ball. It has to be one of those 2 things.
There's no way it just flung to the dugout.
Right. The ball doesn't just bounce off of nothing to the Glacier Pilots dugout. Also, you got to call something. They're going to offer up the stolen base. The ball either hit off of Harding's glove or his bat. It doesn't really exist in baseball where the ball is headed towards the plate. It didn't hit off of Burkhalter. It's beyond words at this point.
Baffling.
They're going to call it ball 1. Rodriguez to second, stolen base number 6 this year. The 1-0. What was that? What do we call that?
Yeah.
Why? Might as well let Rodriguez take third base. Why not? That's the way it's going. This one's called a foul ball. It's weird how when the ball hits off of the bat and into foul territory, the runner's not allowed to steal. That's what I find unique about the game of baseball. We've taken that out a bit here. 1-1. Right back up the middle for a base hit. That's going to score another. 4 singles in the half inning. And guess what? Rodriguez would be standing on third base.
He would.
If we could call a foul ball, it'd be runners in the corners, but instead it's 7-3. I don't get it. It hasn't been complex stuff. It's been fairly simple baseball rules here. And I wouldn't have been upset if they call it a hit batter. Watch the replay in the booth here. Wow.
That's the previous one, I think.
Gonna warrant a mound visit from Ken Hocuff. Come out and talk to Brown, who has allowed 4 hits. Pilots have 5 hits altogether now. Again, 4 of them coming here in the bottom of the 5th. So runner off at first is Harding. Andrew Lamb to the plate.
Number 6, out of
off the bat.
University, Tom Taguchi.
I mean, yeah, folks, do it. Go look at the replay. Back up the stream here a bit.
You can zoom in and you can. It's off the bat.
It just doesn't make any sense.
It's
ball outside from Brown.
Baffling. There's no way to describe that.
I don't get it. I mean, these are very simple rules.
The reaction from Burkhalter and the batter Harding should have immediately said, okay, that was foul.
And why did they send him back to second? Again, had they called it a hit batter, it still wouldn't have been the right call.
Correct.
But it would have made more sense than just throwing the guy on second base.
I think the only explanation I have is that they're saying that it was a balk, or that they're saying that it hit off the catcher Burkhalter, and by going into the dugout, it allowed for the one base movement.
1-2 now. Brown getting himself back into the zone against Andrew Lamb. Lamb came in with 2 hits and 8 at-bats. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brown deals. Yeah,
there you go.
See you later, Andrew Lamb. Bucs are chasing 4 runs to the top of the 6th. We go on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
We are a family business serving Alaskans for over 60 years. Our founder is my dad, Herb Beckman, a German immigrant who started the business in 1963 with his good friend Otto. To this day, the business is dedicated to making products that are distinctive and of the highest quality.
When Arby's added bacon to the Wagyu Steakhouse burger, it was like, not bad. Then Arby's grabbed that peppercorn ranch and has never felt more alive. Arby's, we have the meat.
In 1986, we started Alaskan Brewing Company. And so we've always tried to reflect the quality that the state has in the beers that we make.
Alaska's beautiful. It's true. It's real.
For 30 years, we've been trying to capture the nature of Alaska and put it in a bottle. Today, 30 years later, we're still making beer in the last frontier.
Top of the 6th we go. Bucs 3, Pilots 7. You know, it maybe makes a difference in 2 runs, maybe 3 runs, the umpiring here today. And look, I'll be honest to everybody listening at home. You know, I am a firm believer. Players play baseball. The coaches coach baseball. The umpires make the calls. I sit in the booth and talk about the sport of baseball. But there comes a point where things get obviously hairy. And that has been an effect in today's game. You mentioned for both teams, but it's been an effect in today's game more so than we've seen it all summer long. Most of these guys have been so crisp, so solid. But I have been disappointed with the outcomes that some of the players have endured that have taken away from what they've done in this game today as a new pitcher comes out for the Glacier Pilots.
New pitcher is Joe Iglesias. It's making his 3rd appearance in the ABL, 3.6 earned run average in 2 games. 1 win, 1 loss on his record. In 5 innings pitched, he's given up 2 earned runs with 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Same amount of calls that have been questionable. Probably a little more than that tonight.
The Bucs come to the plate. It is Burkhalter, Maltby, and Turgeon due up. Burkhalter takes a strike from Iglesias. Uper's day is done after 5 innings. Gave up 3 runs, 2 of them earned. 0-1 to Burkhalter. Swings out of his shoes.
Iglesias out of San Diego, California, played his college ball at Santa Ana Community College.
Oh-2 from Iglesias. Burkhalter lays off of it.
Be a good time to get a couple runs here, especially 6th inning, you just want to try and push anybody on the bags, and here's an idea. Let's try and not strand anybody at third.
The 1-2. Burkhalter, did he go? Oh, they say that he did. There is no way that he went. That's what Coach Ken Hocuff's saying. It's not even why. I don't understand. I don't think I'm going to understand. It's the game of baseball, man. It can't be this hard. It can't. Watch the replay again. We've got cameras.
Yeah, you can go back and you can zoom in.
Foul ball for Dylan Maltby.
On Hocuff right now, just kind of pacing around that dugout.
Look, I know from a perspective of a listener at home or even us, it's not our job to be critical of umpires. But when that has become a part of the game and we're describing the game to you, that's been a major issue, at least in this one.
Your job as an umpire is to be mentioned as little as possible in a game.
Yeah. Just disappointing. And Glacier has an 0-2 count on Maltby. Maltby takes a ball in the dirt. And Glacier took a loss against the Chinooks on June 11th, just a couple nights ago. Only got 1 out, allowed 2 earned runs, 1 hit, couple walks through 5 batters that he faced. Maltby off the handle. And Glacier the toss over, 2 down.
On that loss, pitch point 1 innings. If I'm right, it was, I believe, a walk-off win for the Chinooks.
Now Dante Turgeon, 2 down and nobody on at the top of the 6th. Will come up to facing Glacius.
Turgeon has 3 hits this year, a double, a triple, and a home run. Can he complete the season cycle and get his first single?
Takes a strike. Fastball from Iglesias. 5'10", 170. As you mentioned, from San Diego, California, for Iglesias. The ball's fair. The throw in time. Heck of a play from Carpenter at third base. 3 up, 3 down for Iglesias in the top of the 6th. Just like that, the Pilots are back to the plate on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
I'm currently the discipline engineering team leader at BP Win. I'm actually a chemical engineer by training. I started my career in the upstream oil and gas division. Spent about 8 years supporting operations, both in onshore and offshore processing platform. I knew I was ready for a change. As luck had it, I ended up in wind on a short-term assignment, which then I knew had to turn into a long-term assignment. I think if I were to advise people who are in upstream now and would like to transition into renewables, I would say learn as much as you can about the actual problems that wind farms face, the challenges they have to overcome, and how your skill set can help solve those problems. The general operating principles and operating rigor is the same, whether you're in upstream oil and gas or supporting operations on a wind farm.
Back here from Mulcahy Stadium, Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews. Pilots 7, Bucs 3. And the Pilots back to the plate. Oliver Brown back to the mound.
He's got 8, 9, and 1 this inning.
Wathan, Henson, and Jackson. Brown drops an off speed in there, called ball. Didn't miss by much.
Just inside.
1-0 pitch from Oliver Brown. Taken for a ball inside. Did he go?
Wathen, the designated hitter tonight, listed as a catcher. 6'4", 215 out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
2-0. Big swing and a miss. Not quite close for Wathen.
High fastball got him there. Again, not able to get ahead of the batter is Brown.
Huck born in Glendale, Arizona. Huck James Wathen. The 2-1 swings and misses.
Sounds like an American name right there. Huck James Wathen.
Played in the SCBL for Carolina his first summer. Spent his springs in Charlotte for the 49ers. Played for Peninsula in the COPL, the Coastal Plains League, and now an Anchorage Glacier pilot. And the proud owner of a strikeout, Oliver Brown's second this evening.
Second
Wathen is still searching for his first hit this season. He is 0 for 14.
Struck out twice tonight.
Yeah.
Makes it 6 Ks on the year.
Now Will Henson up. They're attempting to do some walk-up songs here at Mulcahy.
It's not going well.
I have to give a ton of credit. No, it's not going great. I have to give a ton of credit to the PA guy and our own Harper Mayfield for setting that up for the Bucs last night. It went perfect. I mean, it was just awesome. Every guy had stepped up, had it played right in the middle of the song, right where they wanted it to.
Perfect timing.
1-0. Popped out of play. Not easy being a PA guy in a summer league.
No. Lots of new names every night.
Yeah. But they got for the first time that I've heard walk-up songs anywhere all season last night, and they got it down perfect. 1-0 in there, yes, sir. They'll get the hang of it tonight.
It's a process.
Got to fail to learn. The 1-2. Just inside. Bucs will still have plenty of opportunities to score the rest of the way. 2-2, see you. Ho! Back-to-back punches for Oliver Brown. Will Henson to the dugout.
Well, would you look at this? Huck Wathen, fly out to the center fielder and 2 strikeouts. Will Henson, fly out to the center fielder and 2 strikeouts.
Contagious. Henson takes a strike.
Nice pitch
for
there.
Brown.
It's a great breaking ball. Gets that outside part. First pitch, take an easy strike it.
Hard contact, left field, coming over, it's past the glove of Hall. All the way to the wall, nobody's picked it up yet. Trying for third, the throw, not in time. A triple for Jackson.
That's one where missing the cutoff kind of hurt because you get a good relay throw. There's a potential he's out at third as he was stretching that, but as it went over the head of both Pendergrast and Hocuff, there's no chance for Maltby. Well, in the 4th, Blake Jackson had a walk. In the 5th, he had a single. Now in the 8th, or excuse me, the 6th, he had a triple.
Now it's 2-hole. Andrew Nicoluk taking a strike. Had a big base hit his last time up. A single. Jackson, Nicoluk, Rodriguez all singled against Oliver Brown. Nicoluk fouls it off his own ankle. Down 0-2. Brown looking for strikeout number 4. Would be the 9th strikeout of the game for the Bucs. Ball in the dirt. Turgeon blocks it up nicely. Sturgeon doesn't play catcher.
He does not.
Burkhalter does. Similar looking guys when they have helmets on, I guess. The 1-2. Falls off the table. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 down, runner at third base for Andrew Nicoluk, the 2-hole. Oliver Brown shakes off the first call from Burkhalter. Now gets one that he likes. Throws it in the left-handed batter's box. Slider.
Has some action going on in the Bucs bullpen along with the football being thrown.
Count is full. Payoff pitch. See ya! Backwards K, strikeout number 4 for Oliver Brown. 4 up, 3 down, all 3 via the strikeout. Bucs chasing 4 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
When I first moved to Alaska, my whole family was saying, oh boy, this is a strange phase in his life.
I saw pictures of the place, gorgeous scenery, and then I took a summer job here and fell totally in love with the mountains, the ocean, everything. But I think what kept me here was the people.
The idea of starting a brewery seemed to match and mesh what we enjoyed about our life up here. Each other, beer, working hard, and creating something.
When we started out really small, we only sold our beer in Alaska. Now that we sell our beer outside, when I travel and I see our beer, it's neat to think that it came all the way from Alaska and I had a hand in making it.
The nature of starting a business in Alaska really was just an extension of what Alaska's all about. There needs to be somewhat of a free spirit, a frontier.
We just wanted to make a living up here and brew beer and have fun. We're doing the best we can to put Alaska in a bottle.
Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. 7-3 your score in the top of the 7th. The Bucs trail the Pilots. Good Guys led 2-0 in the top of the 4th. Trailed 4-2 after 4. Only trailed 4-3 going into the bottom of the 5th. That's where the Pilots put up a 3 spot. Scoreless 6th inning across the board, and now 7-3. With the Bucs to the plate, via Logan Hokoff, who takes a strike. Hokoff down 0-1. Takes the ball low.
Walked and popped out this evening for Hokoff.
It's his 4th walk of the year. 2 for 22 at the plate. Takes a strike. Batting a shade under 100. One-two pitch. Dribble to the left. Third baseman Carpenter. Throw to first. In time. Good pick from Barraza. One down for Lex Bodeker.
Bodeker has reached safely both times. Hit by pitch and a single in which he came around to score on the RBI single from Alex Pendergrass.
Lex, 6'1", 235. High fly ball, left field. Rodriguez is there, tracks back to the warning track, runs into the wall, makes the catch. 2 down.
Gave it a ride, but just kind of died.
Chalk that up to the marine layer. Real thick here in this port city. Gay Lacey comes to the plate, batting .222 coming in. Lacey out of Phoenix College. Little half swing, takes a strike. Bucs fell 12-4 last night on the road at Matsu, 15 free passes. Tonight, again, errors and walks have been a big story. The 0-1. Loud foul ball out of play. No balls and 2 strikes from Iglesias.
5 Glacier pilots have reached via error, walk, or hit by pitch.
How many of those 5 have scored?
I can answer that.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Iglesias is dealing to the detriment of the Anchorage Bucs. 7-3. Pilots back to the plate in the bottom of the 7th on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
Back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Oliver Brown back to the bump, but a couple of changes in the field. Jace Andrews.
Second base, Cade Lacey, he'll take over there for Logan Hocuff as Hocuff checks out for the evening. And replacing Lacey in right field is the new Dallas Baptist guy that arrived literally today, Joey Narrett. Bats left, throws right, the outfielder. One of a couple DBU guys on this team, and one of 2 in the field right now is Alex Pendergast at short, one of his teammates.
Narrett, a freshman from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
His father played at the University of Wisconsin, Oshkosh, and was actually part of the team that won the NCAA Division III World Series title.
Here's a big pop-up left side out of play for the first batter of the bottom of the 7th. Elijah Rodriguez from McLennan Community College. Oliver Brown got 4 strikeouts. Steven Hernandez had 5 in tonight's start. 9 total for the Bucs. No balls and 2 strikes here on Rodriguez, who came in batting .462. Rodriguez, a native of Waco, Texas.
Speed guy,
Where
25 stolen bases.
Dr. Pepper was invented. Chip and Joanna Gaines, Magnolia Network,
Silos,
David Koresh, and the like. The 0-2, way outside. Waco, once known as King Cotton, the largest cotton inland exporter of cotton in America up to the late 1800s. 1-2, almost hit him. Waco, home to Baylor University, where Willie Nelson went to college for 1 semester. Was an agriculture major. Makes sense. 2-2 pitch. Hit hard, left field, coming on and letting it drop is Ben Harr. Nothing he could do with it. Rodriguez is a hit machine. He stands on first base safely. And now Nathan Barraza comes up.
Barraza actually has pitched in the ABL this year. He saved a game with 2 innings and 2 strikeouts.
See if Rodriguez tests the arm of Burkhalter behind the plate. Won't need to. Hit into right field. Brown has now given up 6 hits through 2 complete innings. Struck out 4 as well. There's runners on the corners with nobody out. Not getting a lot of fervor from the PA guy here.
No, not at all.
Wasn't really excited about the next guy coming to the plate. Mound visit. Ken Hocuff comes out.
So pitcher laying down.
There is the opposite of movement in the Bucs bullpen. A pitcher has laid down out there.
Sunbathing.
As a seagull flies over the field, circles the infield. 2 of them now. A couple of Harbor Hawks out here. They're getting real low. You guys seeing this? Oh, right next to our broadcast booth. Brown's going to stay out there. Face off against Will Carpenter.
Remember, fans, Mulcahy Stadium is an all-source facility.
What did he say?
Oklahoma State is an outside facility.
I thought he said Mulcahy was an outside facility.
Which is true. It is true. Mulcahy is outdoors.
That is obvious.
Carpenter takes the ball outside. From Cleveland, Ohio. He is the most normal guy from Ohio.
Besides going to 3 colleges.
He did. He has done that. Wichita, Penn State, Logan A. 1-0. Hit hard, right field. Hanging up. Caught by the new right fielder near it. But deep enough to score Elijah Rodriguez.
Early action. Mr. Narrett over there in right.
8-3 now. When the Bucs have won this season, it's been pretty emphatic. When the Bucs have lost this season, which hasn't happened yet, but many of them have been tough losses. 3 of the 4 losses, they've allowed double digits. Ball outside. Troy Harding stands at the right-handed batter's box from Long Beach, California. He's ahead 1-0. Next ball low, back pick from Burkhalter, not in time.
Want to play a game?
Let's play a game.
Every day has a weird international day. You have any guesses as to today's special day?
I'm going to go National Spruce Day.
International Axe Throwing Day, June 13th. Celebrate wisely.
All right. Foul ball. You ever been axe throwing, my friend?
I have.
Okay. Okay. I've been axe throwing, I'd say 3 times probably.
It's actually the one thing they actually have in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Okay. Do you enjoy axe throwing?
You know, I enjoy it. Not the price of it, but I enjoy it.
Are you good at throwing axe?
I am. Yeah. I consider myself just below expert.
How often do you throw axe?
Once an axe month.
Oh, okay. That's pretty frequent.
Yeah.
Axe throwing can be it's got to be a mature thing. You got to be 18 or older.
Sign waivers.
Yep. Base hit, 7th single off of Oliver Brown. Axe throwing is very fun.
It is, very much.
Axe catching? No.
Have you ever caught an axe?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't deal with axes very much.
You tried?
No, I wouldn't try. I wouldn't do that. There'll be a new pitcher when we come back. Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Runner at first and second. Oliver Brown's day is done. 8-3, the deficit.
It was time to update the bathroom.
But we didn't want to break the bank.
Rebath made it effortless. A Rebath design consultant came to our home and presented us ideas and products in a way that made our decisions simple.
They took away the old, installed the new, and gave us the bathroom
we've always wanted.
Style affordably. Call 1-844-9REBATH for your free in-home design consultation today.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did, that's who. Arby's, we have the meat.
Fire system. The new pitcher for the Bucs is Cameron Crane.
Runners on first and second for the Pilots with one out in the bottom of the seventh. Jace, who we got?
Cameron Crane, third appearance in the ABL. 810 earned run average. 1 save, 3.1 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, 5 walks, 3 hits that have amounted to 3 earned runs. He pitched last time against the Oilers just a couple days ago in the 5-3 victory. Got the save.
He was on the mound with the runners at first, make it second and third. Tying runs both in scoring position in the 9th inning on Sunday against the Oilers.
He worked around it.
Here he's got a fairly low pressure situation, giving the 5-run deficit. He gets to face Andrew Lamb. 2-1 to Lamb, low in the dirt. Crane out of the University of Central Florida.
I think the 2-1 was from the previous batter. The scoreboard did not reset. Great. Crane, another one of the UCF guys.
Steps off, nobody to throw to at second base. 6'3", 200 pounds.
Junior.
Lee's Summit, Missouri. Has played a lot of baseball, was a redshirt senior in 2022. And then exercised his COVID year in 2023, the 1-0. Big swing, right field, hanging up, off the wall. Picked up by Nearett, deals it in, and it is an RBI double for Andrew Lamb. Have I mentioned that the Bucs have given up double-digit runs in 3 of the team's 4 losses this year?
What kind of blue are you wearing, pilot?
Crane now dealing to Huck Wathen. Taps the ball foul. You know, I would love to go to Seward's Folly and have dinner tonight, but their kitchen is closed.
Really? Why's that?
I don't know. The restaurant closes at 10.
Huh.
I walked in there last week at 9:25, and they turned me away. Swing and a miss.
Turn away business.
I've heard good things about Seward's Folly, too. Just kitchen closes at 8, I guess. I get it. Nobody wants to be the guy coming in at 9:25. But also, 9:25 still feels healthy.
Yeah, it's not like
I'm not within a half hour of it. Right.
Yeah.
And it was one guy. Swing and a miss. Huck Wathen. That's strikeout number 10 for the Bucs tonight.
3 strikeouts for Wathen this evening.
Yeah, Wathen is now 0 for 15 in the ABL. Not the best start.
Well, Will Henson, he's been his counterpart all night. Had the same stat line until now, and strike out here, maybe keep it that way.
Not much of a gambling man, but I have a chip in my pocket from Caesar's Palace worth $5. That's a pretty good chunk.
How'd you get that?
I put Caesar's Palace.
There you
I
go.
put this $5 that Wathen strikes out here against Cameron Crane.
Well, you're off to a good start with 0-1.
Yep. No balls and a strike. Cameron Crane got $5 writing on that. Is this legal? I think what I'm doing is probably not legal. Swing and a miss. Uh-oh. I don't think you can bet on Summer League bet. You can, actually. The Northwoods League has opened up betting over there, right?
They have.
All right, so let's hold out here. We'll see what happens.
I mean, who are you betting the $5 to?
Myself.
All right.
So it doesn't count.
I think it's fine.
Cameron Crane steps off. He knows what's at stake here.
He knows.
The pressure now is built. One Caesar's Palace, $5 chip on the line. 0-2 count from Crane to Henson. Lefty deals. Not a bad pitch in the 0-2.
No.
Just throw him something off the plate. Let him think about it a little bit. Now come back in the zone right here. Double or nothing.
All right.
I'm taking it.
That's big. I don't know if you have another chip.
1-2. Hard hit. And down. 2 RBI single for Will Henson.
I'm afraid you have to give that chip to yourself.
Sadly, 'tis true. Lend me your ear, Chase Andrews.
I will.
I'm going to tell you a story.
Okay. I'm ready for it.
About a baseball team named the Swashbucklers.
All right. Where are they from?
Nome, Alaska. And that baseball team was playing their rival team, also from Nome. The Airplaners.
Okay.
And the Swashbucklers were winning 2-0 through 3.5 innings.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I heard a story last night about how the Swashbucklers were actually up 3-0 on the mine carts.
The Swashbucklers, hypothetically, this team that has been constructed in said stories, it is true. Spent 2 nights. One night up 3-0, one night up 2-0. And gonna have to wait till the kids go to bed to tell the end of those 2 stories.
Scary. Very scary. Don't want nightmares.
0-1. Crane gets a foul ball from Andrew Nicoluk. Nicoluk has been to the plate more times than I can count. 0-1 pitch. Up high. 4 in the bottom of the 4th, 3 in the bottom of the 5th, 4 in the bottom of the 7th. 11 runs for the Pilots. 2 in the top of the 4th, 1 in the top of the 5th. 3 runs for the Bucs.
At least you held them scoreless in the 6th.
You did do that. That is true. All 11 runs are coming a 4-inning span. This is trouble. Right side, lands foul.
It's the 9th batter.
1-2 count.
You know what's cool? Guy at first base, Blake Jackson.
Yep.
His dad's last name is Michael.
His dad's last name is Michael?
First name. Sorry.
You're kidding.
Nope.
I bet his dad was born before, you know.
I'm sure.
Before that was coincidental. 1-2 from Crane. Runners go. Burkhalter.
No one covered.
Has nobody to throw it to. Runner advances to third without a throw. 2-2 count.
Come on, Ryan, lean back a little bit.
Two pitch is just inside. Would have appreciated the call.
So far, I've not enjoyed bottom of 7th innings.
No.
Come on, Ryan, you're leaning too far forward.
Three twos outside. Pilots on the pond. They are all loaded up here. Elijah Rodriguez to the plate. That's bad news. Rodriguez, foul. Famous Bucs include Paul Goldschmidt, Kurt Suzuki, Jared Weaver, Taylor Ward, Austin Barnes, Wally Joyner, Don August, Jeff Kent, Jeff Jenkins, and Keith Folk.
Keith Folk.
Final out of the 2004 World Series for the Boston Red Sox.
That's going to be my trivia question. Good job.
0-1. Yeah. Elijah Rodriguez from Waco, Texas. Home of the deadliest tornado in the history of the state. May 11th of 1953. Killed 114 people.
And why is that?
The 0-2. In the dirt. Gets away from Burkhalter. Moss runs for the Pilots. It's because, my friend, there were no tornado sirens, so folks didn't know what was coming. They were coming out of work. It was about 4:30 in the afternoon. Took 114 lives. 196 buildings that were torn down in the downtown area. 600 injuries. 1-2 pitch. Low. It uprooted Old Morrison's Corner Drugstore, which is where Dr. Pepper was invented. Charles Alderton, 1885, threw 23 flavors in a vat. Cranberry was not one of them.
No.
2-2 from Crane. Rodriguez fouls it off himself. Cowfolk would come through on the Chisholm Trail, the largest land migration in human history. They'd come right through Waco, Texas. Old Morrison's Corner Drugstore was on the path. They would ask for a Waco until 1904 when it was rebranded for the St. Louis World's Fair to be Dr. Pepper. 2-2 from Crane. Swing and a miss! You gotta get out of here! $12-3 your score on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
An alert from Wells Fargo. $107 at Doggy Lover's warehouse. No, I would never. Doggy Lovers, please. You know me. I don't even know where that is. Look, I'm replying deny. See? Oh, come on. Hello? Wells Fargo, I did not make that purchase. I didn't do it! I'm so glad you caught that. Uh-huh.
Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. I am in Spain without the S. That is Jace Andrews. Thank you for listening to us again tonight.
Yeah.
In Glacier back the mound for the Pilots. Due up 2, 3, and 4. Pendergast, Haar, and Sorensen. Pendergast. Hard to the left side to Carpenter. He throws to first in time. Carpenter's got a consistent glove at third base. Pendergast, one pitch, set down. Now Ben Haar to the plate.
3 plays for Carpenter. 3 outs. In the past 3 innings.
Uper will have the win.
He will.
Ball outside on Haar. High school kid, junior in high school, now 2-0 in the Alaska Baseball League. Is there a way that he could not get the decision? He allowed 3.
I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
It should. I mean, because he went the full 5.
Yeah.
So
I don't think so at this point.
swing and a miss.
I think the only way is that the Bucs somehow scored 5 runs in the next 2 innings.
2-2. The Pilots, with a win today, would advance to 5-3 this year. The Bucs would fall to 3-5 with a loss. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Harr's 11th strikeout of the year.
3rd tonight. 2 nights in a row he's struck it up. Trice times.
Now Jackson Sorensen. The Zag steps in the left-handed batter's box. Beauty of Summer League baseball. Sorensen pops foul. Is that there's a game every night. The Bucs are back in action against the Chinooks on the road tomorrow. And they play the Camp All-Stars at home on Thursday, and the Oilers at 6 p.m. at home on Friday, before going to Matsu again this weekend, and then playing on Sunday at home against the Miners, getting an off day Monday, and then a 5-day road trip in Kenai. Kenai about 3 hours away. Team will be bunking up in a hotel over there. So tomorrow night, squad goes to Chugiak, gets the Chinooks.
Eagle River. Second time there.
Yep. Had a double-digit scoring performance the first time out, a 10-6 win over the Chinooks. 2-1. Sorensen takes a strike. The Bucs need 2 grand slams and a solo home run to tie it. 4 outs to go.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Ball outside. It's the beauty and the terror of baseball. There's not a timer.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there is now, but just doesn't.
In Major League.
Just doesn't matter for
Alaska.
the outcome of the game. Payoff pitch. Foul ball from Sorensen, staying alive against Iglesias. We are now at only 2 hours and 37 minutes, which is relatively short for a 15-run game.
Especially considering we're in the 8th.
Yeah. Let's go Bucs. I agree with that fan. Toasty Sam's, it must be. Payoff again, outside. Starts with 1, my friend. Now Trenton Burkhalter. You know, Baylor Athletics unfollowed me.
I'm sorry for your loss.
On
I
Twitter.
heard about it. You had a good run, though.
Yeah, I had a great week-long run.
Any tweet that you think sparked the follow?
No. It was just in general. It's just a cruel joke. Trenton Burkhalter takes a ball.
Oklahoma State follows me.
That's good.
Not the athletics, though, just the university.
They'll unfollow you one day.
Soon enough.
Never meet your heroes.
Turn out to be villains.
I met Vern Lundquist. He was a nice guy.
That's a good guy to meet right there.
Good dude. Spends 9 months of his year out in Colorado amongst the mountains. Off the bat. A Burkhalter and into the glove of Nikolak. Baseball Network, Anchorage Bucs.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Big congratulations to Rich Wallace. Right, Jace?
New head coach of the University of Central Florida Golden Knights. Former Golden Knight player. And now a coach in the Big 12.
First head coach at UCF, who is an alumnus since 1988.
Well, to Lex Bodeker and Cameron Crane, you got a new coach.
A day ago, they probably know.
I'm sure they do.
But
knowing them, they probably knew a couple days ago.
For those that didn't, Wallace was the recruiting coordinator at Florida State. Returning to UCF. New pitcher of the game for the Bucs.
Nope. That's Cameron Crane.
Cameron Crane out of UCF.
Pitch last inning.
Nothing exists anymore.
That's true. That is true. Including the scoreboard.
Yep.
Production
Crane facing off against the 2-hole. Gets a big swing and a miss from Andrew Nicoluk. No, that's Barraza. It's the 4-hole. Telling you, I don't know what it is about when the score gets really out of hand. Nothing really makes sense after that.
It doesn't.
Is it 10 strikeouts or 11 strikeouts tonight for the Bucs? It's 11, right? Pitching staff has struck out 11.
I have 10.
Swing and a miss!
Well, now it's 11.
Barraza! Get out of here! Cameron Crane's got a punch sheet.
It's actually 13. So we were both wrong.
How many walks are hit by pitches?
No. 5. 4 of them came in one inning.
Will Carpenter takes a strike. How many hits? I like this game.
How many hits? $12 now. They didn't have any until the 4th.
Yeah. 1-1 to Will Carpenter. Not great. Beautiful view from Mulcahy, though.
The sun came out to play today.
Yeah, ball in the dirt.
Turf.
True.
Carpet. That's what I always called it in high school.
The mound stayed together tonight. The mound did not fall apart. That part's been good. I've enjoyed that aspect of tonight's game.
Yeah, the last time the Glacier Pilots were here, that was not the case.
Yeah. 2 balls and a strike. A foul ball.
One of these days, the foul ball's going to come hit us, right?
No, I don't think so.
Put the Caesar's chip on it?
No.
That's what I thought.
Crane, 2-2 count. Crane, 3-2 count. Bucs trailing 12-3. Hard contact foul. Oh, wow. Ricochets off the beer garden. This is the 4th time in 8 games the Bucs have allowed double digits. They've done it twice to the Glacier Pilots now. They will have lost 10 of the last 11 against this franchise.
6th walk.
6th walk of the game. What's the best cheeseburger in Anchorage, Alaska, you think?
I don't know, but I was actually looking at places last night.
Yeah.
And I swear there was one that said the best cheeseburger in Anchorage, Alaska.
I feel like people would claim that. Seems like a fair thing to claim. Yep. Most restaurants tend to have monikers such as that. Troy Harding to the plate of Los Angeles Harbor Community College.
Seward's.
Seward's Folly. It's a good burger. Is that
Seward's Folly. That's the website that says the best burger in Alaska.
Yeah, well, their kitchen closed about an hour and a half ago, so tough luck for us.
Said it closed at 10.
The restaurant closed at 10. The kitchen closes wildly before
at
that.
8?
It might be a little hyperbolic, but yes, basically.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't understand. You walk in a restaurant that closes in 35 minutes, and the person was like, "Oh yeah, sir, we can't seat you." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Can't even seat?
Number one, restaurants close so early in this town, which is fine, right? I grew up in Arkansas. Okay, restaurants closed at 9 or 10. I get it. I understand that part. It just feels weird. Anchorage is big. It's 300,000 people.
It's also sunny all the time.
So why close at 9 or 10? We wouldn't have to do that. We can stay open for a while. 2-0. Crane checks over.
Was there anybody trying to get in as well with you?
No, it was just me. It was just me. That's the thing, is that it was just me. There were plenty of tables open, and I'm one person. I wasn't bringing 7 people with me to come sit down. We have 35 minutes until this place closes. You know what? Just put the closing time at 9:30 then. 2-0's way outside.
You can make a burger in 30 minutes. Easily.
Right. Oh, and I knew what I wanted. I just want some bar food. It's Seward's Folly. I still want to go. I just can't, muster up the oomph to do it now.
You need to go right at opening time.
Apparently. Otherwise, the kitchen's going to be closed within a half hour of that. Strike. 3-1 count now. Check. Oh, yeah, it did. Three balls and a strike. Crane deals outside. So now there are runners at first and second for the Bucs. Defense. And a mound visit here for the Bucs. Anchorage trailing 12-3. Couple of free passes. Seven now, is that right? Seven walks
after
in this game for Anchorage. And runners at first and second. The home plate umpire is going to have to come out and have a conversation.
There's also a hit by a pitch, if you want to add that.
So is that 8 free passes tonight?
Yep. There's also an error if you count that as a free pass, and it's 9.
Okay.
So.
Well, I don't. So 8.
It's 8.
20,
I don't think error is
23
free.
over the course of the last 2 games. 23 opposing players that have reached.
Forget 2 games. It's the last, we started the 4th here, 5 innings. The last 3 last night. It's 8 innings.
Called strike.
Barely, not even a game.
Hello, Drake. Quick update. Your order is on its way, and your package should arrive soon. Bang Energy Drink. 5 cases of Candy Apple Crisp. High pop, left field. Coming over and diving past the baseball is Ben Haar. Couldn't get to it. And the bases are loaded for the Pilots, who already have a 1 run comes home to score. 13-3 is your new score.
It's the second RBI double for Andrew Lamb this game, and he had another one last inning.
That's a walk-off.
Run roll.
And that fans will conclude your ball game today. Final score, Pilots 13, Bucs 3. Please take care as you exit the stadium and back home safely.
For Drake Toll and Jace Andrews. As always, folks, it is a great day to be a Buck.
Peace out.
We will see you tomorrow. The Bucs travel to Chugiak to take on the Chinooks at 6 p.m. We'll be live at 5:45. Summer League Baseball, crazy things happen. The best part, there's always tomorrow on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Again, folks, come on. Thank you for listening. Good night. And it's a great day to be a Buck.
Feels like just yesterday she was in a car seat. Now she's gonna be in the driver's seat. I guess there's a first time for everything. Today is all about the basics. Gotta have unbeatable focus. Kind of like the unbeatable mileage I get from Chevron with Techron. He knows it helps keep my engine clean, and she knows how to pay with the Chevron app. Everyone's learning today. All right, next stop, the parking lot. The empty parking lot.
Unbeatable mileage for you and your car. This is Lulu and Lobo.
Ah, it's back!
The woo-woo monster! No! 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 I can't take this! We need a new place!
With as low as 3% down on a fixed-rate mortgage, your new home is within reach.
All clear. I went home.
Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
Talk to a home mortgage consultant or apply online. This is your way home.